Bruce.
Yo.
What's going on? Are you about to rap or something?
No.
Oh.
You ready for me?
Before we even do the intro, I need a Drake song in my head. Because that's who you remind me of right now.
Drake.
Remember what video was it? Headlines video or one of the videos where he's wearing the black night
leather
gloves?
Yeah.
Anyway, people, those on YouTube can see, yeah. Gina is
ready to do a move.
Dressed like she's ready to, her and Sandals are about to do a home invasion or something. Like.
Sorry.
She's wearing all black
Yep.
to the point where she's wearing like, you know the black gloves that the Roadman wear, the black Nike ones with the leather and the Nike tick. They're not actually Nike, but they're that same fashion in it. So she's wearing
Lengman gloves.
She's wearing the old school Nike hat with the silver tick on the side.
Yep.
I'm sure everyone knows what hat I'm talking about.
Yep.
She's got an all black, kind of shell suity material, hustleism tracksuit. She's wearing black Yeezys. She's got black gloves on, and she just looks like she's ready to just stab a man.
Well, damn.
Well, what's going on?
Nothing.
No, but you left your house like this.
I know.
You put this on and left your house.
Yeah, I know.
And you've been home all day. So this is not appropriate attire.
I'm wearing all black though. Like, I don't get what it...
No, you're wearing all black. Fine, that's the colour.
It's the gloves.
It's everything combined. Where are you going?
Oh.
Brent, am I lying?
Basically, yeah. Huh? Basically.
Where are you going just like this?
No, basically, the gloves, I wear these gloves. It's cold, so I always wear gloves now, even when I'm driving. Yeah?
Not really, because you went from your house to your car,
I know, but
from your car into here.
But Yusuff, generally, and now I just always wear gloves. Like, I even leave them in my car sometimes.
The gloves, taking the gloves off makes the outfit
not look as bad.
Not as bad, but you still look like you're ready to do a home invasion.
I know, but then there's...
You, Sandals, and the guy who's sitting here. What's his name? Rick, who's ready to stab Brent up.
I'm done.
For his inappropriate questions.
But, yeah, here we are.
Ricky and little Ricky. Alright, cool.
Brent,
anyway.
do you have hand cream, please?
Also,
Sorry.
Brent has dabbled in a new
Brent, that's why I said when I walked in. Then he said no, and he pulled it off, and I was like, fair enough.
Brent, who normally wears all black, is wearing light blue denim jeans and a red checkered lumberjack style shirt.
Why did you have to
with
say
a hoodie?
Why did you have to say lumberjack? You should have just said fleece. Like,
no, because I call those shirts lumberjack shirts.
Oh, is it?
Because they are lumberjack.
They're like the new, like trendy.
No, this is not new trend. Those
come back in.
It's come back in, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
it's currently on trend.
when those first came out, yeah, I used to raid Uniqlo, yeah, and I had bare from Uniqlo.
Yeah.
This was like 09, even no, like 08.
Zara have really nice ones, but they're very expensive.
But
I never wear this just like this. I normally put a jacket over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then let the hood hang
Come on,
the back.
GQ.
I hear that.
I'm saying. Alright, cool. You can do the intro.
Hi guys, it's Legman G. I'm joking. Hi guys, it's just Gene here with Big Man Yusuff and Brent, and this is Meet Us After 7. Where?
Alright, this is episode 220. Welcome back to based on how Gina's dressed, the most dangerous podcast.
Oh, you're so annoying.
The most dangerous podcast in the UK. Meet Us After 7.
Come on, somebody.
What's this? Time? Why have I got a time on this set to my phone? Yeah, man. What's going on? We've already established Gina and Brent are venturing into new fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here in my more casual tracksuit. What's going on, guys, man? What's good? Talk to me. What's up, man?
Nothing much.
What we saying?
Patreon, though.
Patreon. Guys, sign up to Patreon. We launched it last week.
You know my mum signed up. I didn't even know.
Swear down.
You know,
Adelaide.
My cousin called me. I was on the phone to her. She was like,
Adelaide.
your mum's so cute. I was like, why? She goes, she called me on Monday and was like, can you help me sign up, please? So I signed up for her. I was like, I had no idea.
That's sweet.
How cute.
That's what you call supporting your children.
Come on.
And
she wanted to see the Sandals episode.
Of
what do you mean?
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, but she knows Sandals, isn't it?
Yeah. But she did want to watch the episode though.
But yeah, guys, we are on Patreon in case you missed it. So sign up now. The link is in the description. We'll get into all that stuff a bit later on.
But your mother knows that she's paying your stipend every month, right? She's aware of that concept.
What? That the direct debit?
Yes.
I mean, she paid. She paid
Listen.
every month.
But you know that she's not going to be paid you every month. Is your
Contributions.
Is your mama aware?
That she's paying me every month.
Yeah.
I mean, she must be.
Cool.
All right, I've got a little short docket.
She
yeah.
gonna get that back.
No, 100%.
All right, so the first thing I want to talk about, and this, I'm gonna say this from an immature stance to begin with, because I don't really care about this per se. But
Is it collector?
Nah, is Lori Harvey a collector?
I just said it. Is it? Did you hear what I said?
What did you
I
say?
said, is it collector? You said no. Is it?
Oh.
Is Lori? I knew you were gonna talk about that.
I thought you said Kalechi.
No, is it collect? Like,
Oh,
she's a collector.
she's a collector. All right, so Lori Harvey, but I've got a few things to say, to be fair. Lori Harvey is now dating everyone's man crush Tuesday, Michael
They literally
B.
said the Denzel
Jordan.
of our generation.
Michael B. Jordan. She's moved on from future, past, present,
I like that.
and now she's dating Michael B. Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is, okay, before I even pose the question, from what we know of,
Yeah.
these are the boyfriends that she's dated publicly that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
So Memphis Depay, Memphis Depay, however you say his name. Trey Songz.
Yep.
Diddy.
Yep.
Diddy's son,
Justin.
Justin. Future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing alleged Lewis Hamilton. It's not confirmed. Am I missing anyone?
No.
All right, so that's what we know of.
Yeah.
All right. Is she a collector? Is she a collector?
Do you know what? I'm not mad at her because she's not doing anything that a guy wouldn't do.
Mm.
But someone made, I think it was Zizi that made a valid point, yeah?
I think I've got the tweet here.
And Lori Harvey operates from a space of pretty privilege. So, you know, like a lot of people are screaming they want this same level of vim, like, sis, give me your secret. You know what I mean? That whole...
Yeah, here's a tweet. So, by the way, stop asking for Lori's prayer. Sis is just peng.
Literally.
There's no prayer book. That's all based on genetics. Chat to your parents.
And the reason why I agree is because she is peng. She's very attractive. I'm not saying that it's just down to that, but I'm saying she universally, not just to one demographic,
but
she
is
is
universally pretty.
She's universally pretty and attractive.
Yeah.
So she has that advantage.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like, no, I know obviously there's some people that won't find her attractive, but the majority will.
Yeah.
I think in all races will, because she's generally, she's an attractive female.
Yeah, she is.
And anyone that says she isn't, okay. So she has that advantage. She operates from a space of pretty privilege. I don't think there's any special prayer that she put out there, because Zizi also spoke about the Sierra thing and again hit the nail on the head, talking about everyone wants to know her prayer for Russell, but she's like, Russell's the kind of guy that a lot of women will overlook because he's a nice guy. Like,
well, he's also rich and an NFL player.
No, but I mean, like, in terms of
His personality.
and like the swag, and I don't look at Russell and think, ooh, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, take away his
ego man.
take away his like money, fame, and like those accolades.
Yeah.
On a normal day, you're not. Do you know what I mean?
No, but
Like,
do you think Russell Wilson is good looking or no?
he's all right. He's not my type though.
Okay. Brent, do you think Russell Wilson is good
But
looking?
I don't look at. No, do you know what?
Google him.
I don't look at him and find him attractive. But I don't. But I know he's not ugly. He's just not
I
my.
Girls don't really. What's the word I'm looking for? They don't really like seem to be dropping their panties for Russell Wilson.
No, because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's not like, unless you're willing to change your type.
Yeah.
Because I had this conversation with
Energy, ego man.
I had this conversation with a girl before, right? And we was talking, and she was talking about how she's dating a guy. She's been dating him for like 3-4 years, but she just knows it's not going anywhere. And it's getting on her nerves because she can't seem to let him go.
Yeah.
But she knows that he's not the one for her.
Yeah.
He's made it clear he's not willing to settle down. She's getting older. She wants to settle down. And so realistically, they should just separate and go their different ways. And she's like, this is like always been her story.
Yeah.
And she said the problem is she knows that the guys that she goes for are not the ones that she needs to settle down with. She's going for the good-looking, popular, do you know what I mean? The guy with loads of options.
Yeah.
So...
the worst.
So... like, she knows, she said it herself. These were her words. Like, if I changed the type of guy that I went for, I wouldn't probably be in this predicament. And I was just like, fair enough, man. But yeah, I don't think she's a collector. Because again, like, if it was a guy...
No, but the thing is, she can still be a collector, but we're not going to bash her. Because a collector...
Yeah, I mean, she's got a roster.
I know it is about being a collector, yeah? She's collected in a short space of time. Like, how long ago was the Future relationship?
Yeah, and to be fair, and because she's quite young, so she's only she's not 24 today.
She's 24. So this is my take. First of all, I don't care, but this is a podcast. I like her because she doesn't move messy. We've never seen an interview of her bashing men or talking down on her past relationships. We don't see her in her blogs. We don't see leaked DMs, leaked texts. We don't see nothing. It's just she's with the guy, and then it's public. They break up, and then she's with another guy. There's never any in between. No back and forth online. Like I said before, no interviews, nothing. It's just clean. So
she does carry herself well though.
I don't know what she sounds like. I only heard what she sounded like the other day because I saw a clip of her and her mum talking on some show. So I like the way she carries herself. So I rate her in that respect. Does she seem to move on from man to man fairly quickly? Yes, but that's her prerogative. That's her prerogative. I don't care what she does. She can move on to a new man every week if she wants to. That's fine. But it's just the way she carries herself is great. If she was kind of messy with it, then I'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? It'd be a bit more of a strain. But because she's seems very tactile with it, she seems classy with it, she just moves on. She just quietly moves on, and then boom, she pops up with a new guy. Yep, it's me, Michael B.
Yeah.
Who knows? Her Michael B might not last, and then next minute it'll be her and whoever.
Do you know the only reason why I'm a bit more hopeful of this relationship is because
it's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, and I'm thinking age-wise, like obviously Future's a significant amount older than her. I feel like a lot of the guys she's dated, I don't know about the Memphis Depay guy.
Memphis Depay he's probably maybe like 26.
Okay, so he's the only one that's kind of like...
No, Justin Coombs was
Okay. Yeah, and because Michael B's just, the way he carries himself, he just seems a bit more...
Yeah. Out of all the boyfriends she's had publicly, apart from Memphis Depay, which seemed like a good fit, this one seems like a good fit. Her and Future just seem like a weird fit, to be fair. Future and, I mean, Future's got, 7, 8 baby mums, who are you going to be? Baby mum number 9, whatever. Diddy was just, the age gap was crazy. Justin Coombs seemed cool because obviously they're around the same age, whatever.
Combs.
But, Combs, sorry.
He said Cubes.
I say Coombs.
He said Justin Cubes.
Justin Combs seemed cool.
Yeah.
Taison also seemed cool as well because they're both very attractive, and I'm not sure the age difference. I'm not sure how old Taison is. But Michael B. Jordan and her seem like a nice fit.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But she's definitely a collector.
So I saw this and it said, Lori Harvey is dating men in her league. We have no clue what goes on between them because dating doesn't equal sex. But for sure we can say she drops one when it doesn't work and moves on to the next. That's exactly what you're supposed to do if you don't like something. Weigh your options. We're so used to toxic examples and thinking we have to fight to hold on to someone who's running you into the dirt. No. Date and dead these niggas until you find one you want to keep. There's always more. Keep a variety until someone deserves a Grammy for playing their part with you.
Man said keep a variety, you know? So what, just dating multiple guys at once? Keeping your options open? Or... I don't think that's a bad idea, but I don't think most women do that. No? Am I wrong or am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I do think that there is a tendency to hold on to toxic relationships at the prospect of not being alone. You know what I mean? I believe that a lot of people are in relationships or situations that they know they shouldn't be in, but would rather that than be alone. That's just my personal opinion. And also, I feel like a lot of people now, maybe not a lot, and it's not for every case, but I feel like a lot more people like younger, like now are getting divorced, or do you know what I mean? And so for me, and when you speak to them, a lot of the things that caused their marriage to break down were things they already were experiencing prior to marriage. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, you saw the toxic, and it might not necessarily be toxic, but you saw the red flags or the things you didn't like or the things that you had issues with and ignored them and got married.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where it just hit breaking point, but nothing changed.
Yeah.
You just got married. So again, rather than leave the situation, you continue to stay and hold on to something that you knew wasn't for you. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's more of where people are at.
Yeah, I hear that.
Who was it the other day when and I feel like I hear that a lot when I hear people who have come out of marriages and they're being honest about like things that didn't work out in their relationship.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things I hear, that there is a reoccurring thing where people say like, I saw the signs before, I just ignored them or thought they would get better when we got married, and they didn't.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I don't know. With women staying in toxic relationships because they don't want to be alone, I don't know if it's that per se for me. I think with toxic relationships or women being with men who they know may not be the one for them, obviously they start about the guy that they like and they just choose to look past the bad things because there's things that they do like. No?
Yeah.
Obviously, maybe loneliness does play a part.
I think it's a mixture of both though, because there also is the I've invested this much time in a situation, so it would be a shame to walk away. And I feel like it's because people see breakups as a negative thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like when people split, in hindsight, like later on, you're like, oh, it was for the best. But in the moment, it never seems that way. So the fact, the whole kind of separating thing, I feel plays such a has such a negative emphasis on it that even if like there's things you like about the person, the bad could outweigh the good, but still. Yeah,
the bad could outweigh the good, but you know what it is about bad or good outweighing one or the other, to me it depends on the intensity of how you feel about either good or bad. So let's just say there's 10 bad things and then there's only 4 good things. How you feel about those 4 good things might overpower how you feel about the 10 bad things. Does that make sense? So because you feel so strongly about these 4 good things, you're willing to overlook those 10 bad things, even though the bad is outweighing the good in this scenario.
Yeah.
But your compassion for these 4 good things just outweigh it for you, so you're just going to stay.
Fair enough.
Make sense at all?
No, it does, but then I feel like it just, if it's 10 bad things that are going to reoccur, eventually it will get to a point where it's like...
Yeah, no, I'm not saying this scenario is everlasting or this relationship is going to work. It probably has its sell by date, but in the moment, because you're just so in love with these 4 or 5 good things, whatever, it just trumps the bad. But yeah.
Yeah, enough.
Who else?
Brink, can you throw me a charger, please?
She's asking for a charger.
Thank you.
Who else is
a collector?
A collector. Rihanna's definitely a collector.
Yeah.
Rihanna's a collector still.
She's with ASAP now, isn't it?
The Rocky one.
That's a nice fit though. I think they see it.
Well, Rihanna, not to me, you know.
You don't think so?
In my guesstimations, no, it is because she's such a
boss.
She just seems like a boss, feisty type of, I get my way type of. She seems like she needs a man who's the same. And I look at ASAP as a bit of a woman.
A bit moist.
I don't want to use the word moist, but he just seems a bit like a woman. I
remember when they did I think they was doing like a live and she was like, oh, what's your skin type?
Yeah.
They were talking about her skincare.
Complexion.
Like, no. They were talking about
talking about
her skincare regime.
Fentanyl.
Like, fentanyl. And she was like, oh, what's your skin like? You know how you can have dry, combi skin, whatever. And he was just like, oh, handsome. And she was just like, oh, and I thought, yeah, you are just so vain. It's annoying.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I think when I picture Rihanna with a man, it's more of like a like, you know what I mean? Like a type of guy. And
you know what I realised?
What?
I like I promised I wasn't going to talk about it, but quickly Vikings, I finished it, by the way, guys. I'm not going to talk into
By the way, I have started it.
Oh, have you, yeah?
But I've only watched 1.5 episodes.
But listen, anyway, let me just, I just don't want to get in my bag, but I'm just going to, watching that made me realise, that I like mad men. I do.
Sandals is not mad though.
That's what you think. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
But
touche.
I like because
is he her?
Yeah.
Is he her?
Oh yeah.
Is he her?
Yeah. But
what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. But because when I was watching the show, there's 2. Okay, so I'm not gonna ruin it for everyone, but there's one character in particular who's he's mad.
Who is he? Is he the main guy or the main guy's brother?
son. One of the sons. You won't meet him.
Oh, when the sun grows up.
Yeah. But you don't meet him until.
His trim's like.
No. You're talking about Bjorn.
Oh, but what's up with his trim?
That's how they all cut their hair though. Even Ragnar's hair's like that.
Trim is whack. Who's Ragnar? His
main
dad.
character.
His dad.
The main character.
His dad.
Yeah.
When did they say yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway. Yeah, so one of the sons you meet like season 3, 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, you know when someone's crank in the head, like literally like the epitome of Satan.
Yeah.
So
Well, that attracts you.
no, this is what I'm saying. I can't stand his character, yeah. But he's good looking. But then also he has moments, yeah, where he's so like, not him, no. So like the moments where I thought, Gina, yeah, you're mad because this is slyly turning you on, yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's like, he's in a battlefield and he's like, you know when you're getting like hyped and angry, slapping your chest, like moving mad.
Yeah.
And I'm just there thinking, ooh. But
Just doing something for you.
But he's so satanic. It's like, I was really conflicted with how I felt about his character. Brent, you know what I'm talking about, innit?
The cripple?
Yeah.
Yikes.
No, but
Censorship.
No, but Brent, no, because that's what he calls when you watch the show. That's
Also, is not his name.
Lagerfeld.
He has a fake Loki name. What's his name?
Floki.
Floki.
Yeah.
What's that about?
What do you mean?
Why is his name Floki?
Because that's his name.
Yeah, but is that supposed to be a take on Loki or?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like calling someone Boar.
Maybe it was named after that. His parents gave him that name.
Yeah.
After the god.
Remember, they worship these gods, innit?
Yeah,
so a
no,
lot of
no,
them
no.
are, come on, you've got Ragnarok, which is the area, or the
No, I know,
town,
no,
and then my
but-
man's called Ragnar.
No, but when I heard Floki, I thought, is he meant to be Loki, but they've just changed the name to Floki?
No. But his
name is
character,
Floki?
he's very mischievous,
Yeah, no, I
innit?
see.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
crazy.
Yeah.
But he built that boat though. Still.
He's a crazy genius.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not deep in. I've only watched 1.5 episodes. So.
All right, cool. But anyway, watching that
Yeah.
just made me realize, and even with Ragnar, like when he has his moments, I'm like,
I don't like his brother though. His brother's moving mad. Trying to sleep with his wife and that.
bruv, if you think that, just keep watching, bruv, because that's nothing.
Brother's moving crazy, bro.
Brent, I lie. That's nothing.
Moving like Ryan Giggs out here.
Rolo.
Brent, have you got any input on Laurie Harvey, or should we move on?
Is she on your wish list?
Just kick on.
Huh?
Yeah, kick on.
I don't give a shit about Laurie Harvey.
She parody.
You know what's funny though?
She wants.
Meek, what did Meek say in that song?
I
I've
got Laurie Harvey on my wish list. That's the
and
only thing I want for Christmas.
Yeah, you still haven't picked you, big man. So keep on, keeping on.
But then I feel like, you know when rappers do stuff like that or guys do stuff like that, yeah? Isn't it cringe? Because look at Yo Gotti.
Yeah, but it's only
And
cringe
Angela
when she's
Simmons.
obviously out of your league.
And Angela, like he was
Because,
catting for
come on,
Angela.
Did anyone think that Yo Gotti was going to get together with Angela Simmons?
Do you know what killed me? Was the
Weirdest
episode.
couple ever.
There was an episode of Growing Up Hip Hop where she's singing and her dad even
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, what about my man?"
Yeah.
Because obviously and she was just like,
Why would Reverend even want?
"No,
Yo
it
Gotti
was a joke."
Oh, I thought Yo Gotti is not like he just seems like he seems like a cool brother, but he doesn't seem like the correct person for Angela Simmons. That makes sense. I had something to say about this. I forgot. Anyway, so the Busset Challenge is gone viral. Yeah, Busset Challenge. Gina's on hands
I
as well. Can I just
People are waiting for your. I saw someone was like, "Oh, they're gonna go off on the." I can't wait to hear what Yusuff has to say about her challenge.
Oh, well, before I get into, there's a topic that comes from that I saw on the timeline. Before I get into that, can I just say that I've enjoyed this challenge
No, of course you have.
more than any challenge I've ever seen.
My friend, I was meant to send them to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had like it was all the memes of
Yeah.
guys watching the Busset
Yeah.
challenge, and they were killing me. Like
Yeah.
you know the meme of the guy peering behind the door, or yeah,
Of all the challenges that have ever been, from the don't rush,
Yeah.
slow touch,
the toilet roll one.
furlush, dirtish. No, toilet roll, that's not to do with girls.
Okay,
It's
the don't rush challenge.
don't rush challenge,
Tap in challenge.
whatever, tap, 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 sweet
Tap
thing.
tap in.
Yeah. Out of all them challenges, this one
Yeah.
here, this one they touched my soul.
Right up your street.
Right on my street.
Yeah.
And you know what? And you're probably thinking, you like it because of the bullies. It's not even the booties. No, it's for me.
What?
It's a transformations for me.
The transitions.
It's a transformations for me.
Yeah.
Young niggas going from one thing to, I'm like, and obviously, we know this already because we see girls in both states here. But to see it in a quick transition like that, it's like, rah, you actually went from a 2 to a 10.
I hate that.
I'm not saying you were 2 because you're not a 2, but I'm just saying the attire Because some girls are doing their best to look dishevelled. I saw one girl, I can tell you made the effort to look worse.
Yeah.
So that when you
You'll glow
transform,
up, yeah.
it looks even better.
Yeah.
Because this is not how you dress, bro. You've got holes in your t-shirt, you're looking mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But listen, and then some of the drop downs and the bouncing.
The bounces, yeah.
I'm like, can I have some of that? Can I have a little some of that, please?
You mad.
So Gina, let me just get Gina's up now so I can do a play-by-play. I know you guys want to play-by-play, yeah?
No. And I kept it cute. I was not trying to...
All right, let's do a play-by-play on the Just Gene Bust It Challenge. All right, so Gina comes... Listen,
You know what annoys me, yeah, is literally whenever we do this, I always get people commenting after they've listened to the pod saying, oh, I just ran here after the pod. Ha 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 ha.
all right, so Gina walks into the door wearing the gym. All right, first of all, my first observation is, one, you didn't make an effort to look dishevelled. You just came in wearing the Gymshark.
Do you know why?
Let me talk!
No, but let me explain.
Let me talk!
Damn.
You came in wearing the Gymshark thing, whatever. Done a little stretch. Then you looked at your bum, moving like a fatty. Hold on. All right, she walks in, stretches, wiggles her head, then turns around, looks at her bum, and then boom, drops, red dress, boom, black, brown, burgundy, brown, burgundy, black, burgundy.
Are you a child?
So basically, Gina changed outfit, what, 4
With
times?
each bust it.
So she bust it, boom, burgundy, boom, brown, boom, black, boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sid said you got strong toes.
Yeah, he's got...
Because she's not wearing any shoes.
No, he's got an issue with my toes anyway.
You know, I never actually knew what song this was until...
No one did.
And then I said, Sid, whose song is this, please?
Erica Banks.
Yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
he sent it to me still. I'm like, where's Nelly? Because the video is like a gym thing, isn't it? I'm like, where's Nelly? He should be in topless, being a PT in the video. And that. But yeah, all right, sorry, go on.
So for me, I didn't look dishevelled because I wanted to keep it on brand. So the whole gym do you know what I mean?
No, you should have done. You know when you done the Roadman thing before?
Yeah, I know. But I just, I thought... And for me, it weren't even about, I weren't trying to look dishevelled.
Yeah, I know.
No, I know, but I get it. Like, those that looks dishevelled and thingy, it's like, wow, shit then. But I just did it for fun.
Yeah.
But can I just say, you know, if you do not have those strong knees, Yusuff, man, you know my neck, like, all here for like 2 days afterwards,
How many takes did you do?
When I showed Doreen, she couldn't believe it. Let me show you. Because I put it all
Because
in my...
girls always moaning about knees, but you're the same girls who squat, no? So
Yeah, I do. Okay, look. It's from here all the way down and stop.
So how many times you have to do it? How many times do you do it in each
1,
in each
2,
dress?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but it's just, these are the amount of takes, different individual times I did it.
Georgia was tired, didn't it?
I didn't use her. I didn't need to. Tripod.
Tripod, okay. Burst it. Is Erica Banks signed?
Don't know. But I did, honestly, over 30 different takes.
For those
and
who...
each time, drop into my knees.
Let me just play the track for those who don't know. Well, I'll just play the sound. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it.
Is it actually a good song, though?
It's all right.
Because I'm sorry. I can't see myself.
Hopefully we don't get super copyright claim for that.
No, you shouldn't do. After there's been a challenge going around. If anything, it's given her mad promo.
Of course it has.
And there's a video where they showed her performing her song like 2 weeks ago, and the crowd were not feeling her, and it was on a shade bar, and they were talking, it's like showing her glow up.
Yeah.
Prior to the challenge.
Yeah.
So they showed.
I bet they're feeling it now, innit?
No, of course, no. So the video originally was her like trying to perform and hype up a crowd. They weren't really feeling her. Obviously, no one knew the song. Then they're showing it 2 weeks later. She's performing in the club and everyone's going mad, singing it. Like, everyone's going in. And then they were just like, yeah, it just goes to show, like, when it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look for... So basically, there's a topic.
You said it came from somewhere, right?
I'm trying to find the tweet, but I can't find it. So basically, maybe Jason sent it to me. It was something to the degree of, do we or are women over-sexualized, and is the Bust It Challenge just over-sexualizing women? It was something to that degree. But I can't find the tweet. Yeah. So do you feel like generally speaking that this challenge and challenges like this sexualize women, like over sexualize women, or you don't really care? It's just whatever.
I guess I can understand why people would say that, but everyone's doing it because it's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Like when a bloody Georgia keeps saying panoramic, yeah. When a
We are in a global panoramic.
Global panoramic, yeah. And no one's going anywhere. No one's getting dressed up to look cute. Like,
Yeah.
that is the closest you're gonna get to me, like looking cute. In a very long time. Like, it was just a bit of fun. It's playful. People are getting glammed up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's lighthearted and people know what they're doing. Like, some people are really trying to bust it open for a real guy and some people are keeping it cute. Like, everyone's just doing what they want to do.
Yeah. And
If it's the girls have got no problem with it. Do you understand what I mean? Because they're willingly doing it. So I don't think it's really over-sexualizing because it was created by a woman for women.
Yeah.
Like, a man didn't write the song, a woman wrote the song. The challenge was created by women and women are doing it. Obviously, men are getting the benefits of being able to watch it. But overall, do you get what I mean? I feel like it would be different if it was a guy and like it was, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to me, it's just the girl I'm having fun in it. And you lot luckily just get to benefit and enjoy it. But we're all enjoying it.
Yeah. Why I disagree is because women are participating in it. So
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
if women don't have an issue participating, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Participating in the challenge, and why should we have a problem as men or as other women who don't want to participate or can't participate?
Yeah.
I see no issue with it at all.
I've seen a few male ones.
Yeah, but they're not really busting it.
No, of
They're
course,
just changing
no.
clothes.
Yeah, and I've seen guys, like a guy with his different like trims.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is the challenge I've seen the most like normal girls participating. Like, Don't Rush challenge for me was mainly like influencers.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm seeing people like, "Raw, you took the challenge, you done the challenge." I'm surprised. Like, I think people are just again at home, bored, and it's fun, it's easy, and I think because you show yourself in your natural element as well, and then your bust down element, I think that's a good appeal in it.
Can I just say what I love to read?
What's that?
It's summertime and I'm back again.
Oh, it's summertime
Yusuff,
and I'm back again.
Literally, any kind of sleigh picture that I have on the gram, all I will see is either the eagle sign or the eagle emoji or it's summertime and I'm back again. And it kills me every
Flap
time.
your wings. And that was even more relevant because it was
Nelly. Yeah.
It's summertime and I'm back again. Went to VA and when I got my friend.
Say what's up for real.
These motherfuckers now. Oh.
Bling.
£100, could you get you one of these?
No,
one of these. Can I afford one of these and one of these? Listen. But yeah, no, I'm here for it. I'm here for the Bust It Down challenge still.
I think I need 15 more.
All right, so after a very long hiatus, a very long break, we've got a segment returning. The Spelling Hall of Fame.
Here we go.
It's back.
Let's go, baby.
It's back. Shout out to Matthew, actually, because I stole all these from his story. I don't know where he found them, but I just saw a screenshot. All right, so bear with me because they're all conversations in it. So let's go. This one I think I've done before. So if I've done it before, excuse me. All right. Bro, I can't fuck with this bitch no more. This bitch bipolar. I've done it before, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Bipolar.
Bipolar. All right, cool. All right. Bro, meet me on South Street. This one's hard for me to do because it's very confusing, but I'll try. Bro, meet me on South Street. Nigga, it's raining. WYM. As in, what you mean.
Yeah.
All right? So remember that, yeah? So remember that WYM means what you mean.
Okay.
Bro, meet me on South Street. Nigga, it's raining. WYM.
Yeah.
Rolling eyes face. What WYM mean? What you mean? WYM. What you mean? Nigga, what does WYM mean? Nigga, what you mean? You typed it. Yo, stop texting me. Bitch, you acting retarded. That makes sense?
Yeah.
I don't think it makes sense to you.
Bitch, you acting...
No. Do you understand? No, do you understand which part is...
Yeah.
It's the whole message.
Yeah, it's
so basically,
what you mean.
So he's asking him, what does that mean? And he's telling him it means what you mean.
And
but he thinks he's saying to him, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a whole...
I get it.
Lost in translation.
Yeah.
Understand? Okay, but laugh then. Thank you. All right.
I don't think that one's funny.
No, it's not funny, but it's whatever, isn't it?
Sorry.
I didn't do it. I didn't make it up.
Sorry.
Fuck you, man.
I know you're thinking, hello.
No, I don't. Listen.
It's fine, let's just move on. It's
No, but
okay,
obviously
it's
I
okay.
tried to deliver it
Energy.
in a funny way.
Ego rare.
Energy, ego, man. All
Do
right.
you know where that's from?
No.
You know in Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah.
So
You're always quoting Don't Be a Menace. That movie's whack.
I'm not. Listen, there's too many
No,
like
you are always quoting Don't Be a Menace.
I'm not, but there's too many what are they called? Sound bites. Too many in that
Yeah.
film. The bit where he goes for the crash dummy interview. When he goes to the office, like the white man, and there's an office, and he's very he's filling out the form,
Yeah.
and he's talking about, yeah, I just want to get paid, and the white guy's like, energy, eager ran
Oh,
for the job.
Okay, I think I've seen that after.
You have to watch it. It's from the.
All right, this one I'm trying to. All right, some nigga that I went to school with died in a fire. How the fuck you die in a fire? He fucking burnt to death, man. Nigga, how you not sense a fire in your home? Got caught by debris. Who the fuck debris? Nigga, you a retard. So as in, like he spelled it like I'm assuming it's like debris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he wrote DEBRIS. 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 Like he got caught by debris.
I get it.
Am I right?
I think so.
It's debris, right?
I mean, I don't know.
I thought I was gonna get a bit more from you.
Sorry.
Just put it still. All right, cool. Next one.
Just give me another one.
I've got a lot, so don't worry.
Okay.
One will bang.
One will, hopefully,
Okay,
because
cool.
at the minute I'm just like.
Boom. All right, cool. Maybe it's where I'm delivering it. I'll try my best. All right, bet, bruh. This car ownership crazy. What you mean, nigga? You walk everywhere. Wait, you kind
No,
of.
I get it.
Wait. Let me finish.
You've done this one before.
I haven't done it before.
Oh.
Maybe I've done it before in a different context. Bruh, this car owner shit crazy. What do you mean, nigga? You walk everywhere. Wait, you got a whip now? Nah, like this car owner virus killing people. My nigga, do you not have your autocorrect on? Shaking my head. I told you to turn it on. Can't understand shit you're saying. Huh? I don't know, nigga. So he's rather than saying corona,
Coronavirus.
he's saying
Car
owner. All right, cool.
Some people are really, really
Dumb.
yeah.
All right, so this is just one tweet. Wow, girl. You look,
You said please.
wow, girl. You look like a devil in disguise.
Disguise.
So-
Different disguise.
So
How
rather
did he
than
write
writing disguise,
Yeah.
yeah, he wrote, first of all, he wrote devil wrong. He wrote devil as DEVAL.
Yeah.
Okay. Then rather than writing disguise,
Mhm.
he wrote in space
Mm-hmm.
disc,
Okay.
as in a disc.
DISC.
DISC space and then eyes, as in
Wow.
as in
Disguise, you get it.
EYES. A devil in
In
disguise.
Eyes.
All right, cool. Okay, bro. I'm not from. I'm not from. Actually, is this how to spell it? All right, cool. Okay, bro. I'm not from Tel Aviv. I don't know how to fucking hack. How can you not spell Tel Aviv? Because I'm not an Iranian soldier. It's Israel, bro. What? I'm confused.
But you laughed before you even read it out. I was like, how are you confused?
No, because when I saw Tel Aviv, basically, can you Google how to spell Tel Aviv? Then maybe I'll laugh.
Feliz Navidad.
To be fair, there's a lot of grammatical errors in this.
Tel
Yeah.
Aviv.
No, but spell it to me.
TEL space AVIV
TEL.
space
Yeah.
AVIV.
Okay, cool. So the first guy said, "I'm not from Tel Aviv." So he wrote TELA space VIVE.
Okay.
Then the guy said, "How can you not know how to spell Tel Aviv?" And he spelled Tel Aviv TELAVIV.
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
And he says, because I'm not an Iranian soldier. He goes, it's Israel though, whatever.
Mhm.
He goes, this guy goes to university, all of a sudden he thinks he's better than us. What the fuck?
That is Israel, but
And then this is okay. He goes, sorry, I don't know. Giraffe.
is that geography?
Giraffe Fagoroi
Is that meant to be geography?
or whatever shit called. Fucking professor over here.
Wow.
So
Was that meant to be geography?
rather than writing geography, he wrote basically G
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
R A F F E R A G O R O Y.
Giraffography.
Giraffe Gory.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild still. What school you went to? Why?
Are you a child?
Sorry. Oh, where is it? This guy is dumb. Right. What school you went to? Why? You look familiar. I look what? You look familiar. Huh? I don't know what a familiar is.
Familiar.
You look like, I don't know, damn, you know me? So rather than writing you look familiar, like familiar, he wrote you look F-O-R space meal. M-E-A-L space your.
Familiar.
For meal your.
No, I'm dumb.
Rather than writing familiar. Nah, that is fucking stupid. For meal your. All right. Shit got shut down not too long ago, bro. Oh, why? What happened? Somebody have a seizure. Had. I don't know how to spell, bro, but it's like, you know, that shit when you shake. So
seizure.
So seizure, but he wrote C space ja. Like like fucking
a seizure.
Like
Ja.
J-A-H.
Ja.
Like Ja Rastafari, basically. Yeah. C Ja. Bro, what time the liquor
liquor store.
Bro, what time the liquor store close?
Yeah.
You ain't deep in the breakdown.
Yeah, liquor store.
Liquor store close.
Oh, he didn't even write liquor store.
He didn't even write liquor store. He wrote lick
her
yeah stow as in S-T-O-W clothes.
Clothes as in this.
Clothes as in what we wear.
Wow.
He goes, nigga, what? He goes, the place where we get Hennessy from. That Hennessy is the reason you're dumb as can't spell now. So basically, rather than writing Hennessy, he wrote hen as in fucking hen, space A, space C, S-E-E. So he had two mistakes. So lick as in the word lick.
No.
Space her, space stow, space clothes. Rather than writing liquor store. This nigga's stupid. All right, last one. We dating now. Engagement ring emoji. LOL. What you doing, bae? Nothing. Watching TV, bored as fuck. Making eggs. The fuck is that? Josh, you don't know what eggs are for breakfast.
Eggs.
Bitch, you mean eggs?
No, don't know me.
Yes, I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to spell it. Spell? Oh yeah, you single as fuck now. Good night.
Wow.
So, first of all, rather than writing eggs, he wrote eggs. A-I-G-S. Then rather than writing spell, he wrote spale. S-P-A-L-E.
Yeah, mad.
And that ends Spelling Hall of Fame.
Indeed.
How did I do? Was that decent?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The first few were a bit rattling. Like I was really thinking, I don't get it.
No, wait,
Well, I
because
get it.
yeah.
I guess it's more funny when you read it than saying it out
Yeah, it's funny
loud.
when you read it. It's funny when you read it. And I don't want to send it to you because I want your
You would've
genuine,
yeah.
about your genuine reaction.
Sorry about
right.
it, sweetheart.
Our favourite show, Insecure,
Season 5
is
and
going
then
to
after
end.
that, it's done, innit?
Season 5 is done, man. What did Issa Rae say about it? So yeah, that's quite disappointing to learn still.
Why? Do you know what? I don't think they could have done anything more, in my opinion.
We always planned to tell this story through 5 seasons, but we couldn't have made it this far without the tremendous support. This is just a general spiel. Yeah, I think it was always our plan basically to do 5 seasons.
Yeah.
So I think us as consumers, we're just disappointed because we want more in it.
But then think about it. Storyline wise, I feel like how far can you go?
It depends.
You know what I really
Obviously you can go far. It just
but you know
depends
what
on what you're at.
what I'm really happy with though, I expected Lawrence and Issa to get back together a very long time ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I mean not in season 4. I thought if they were gonna do it, it would have happened by now. So
Yeah.
I lost hope that it was gonna happen, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So the fact that it happened 2 seasons later
Yeah.
was a very nice surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, but the whole them get back together is still up in the air because
No, of course, but
what's transpiring right now. Obviously, Condoleezza Rice is pregnant. But yeah, no, I'm a little disappointed still because what's going to replace me?
Well, when's
No, as in something of a similar ilk. Like what show's going to give us?
Do you know what show I'm really unhappy that they didn't bring back?
Our relationship bag stuff.
Being Mary Jane was such a good thing to watch.
I never saw it.
Like if it was around when we were doing, it was probably around when we were doing pod. I don't know, but like if it was something that we spoke about on pod, we'd have so many talking points.
Is that with Kerry Washington? Yeah.
No, Gabrielle Union. That's the first time I really got introduced to Amari Hardwick. She was.
I saw
Gridiron Gang.
I saw the clip again of Amari kissing Beyonce when he gave her 2 kisses.
Oh, and Jay-Z standing there. Yeah.
That's what clip today made me laugh. This nigga really wanted to leave his mark on Beyonce, bro. Sorry, go on. Gina's eating cookies off the floor. Nasty.
No.
Can I ask you a question, yeah? This is whatever, but if you dropped food on the floor, do you pick up and eat it still?
If I'm at home, yeah.
If it's a dry, because there's science behind it, right? If it's something dry like a biscuit, obviously it's hard for molecules and dust attached to it.
Nigga, I'm still eating it.
But if it's something wet, yeah, and it could easily pick up the dust and stuff.
I rinse it and I eat it.
You rinse it off?
Yeah.
And you just... Cool.
I literally...
Do you live by the 3-second rule or whatever?
Nigga, I'm at home. You know what it is? I always see it as I've probably eaten worse things, yeah, or insects have gone through my nose or my mouth when I'm sleeping. Or I've probably swallowed an insect in my life. Or eat, do you know what I mean?
Who thinks about that?
No, but the point I'm making is there's worse shit out there that I've probably done.
Is there?
I'm probably sure there is.
What? Consciously or?
No.
No, I'm not saying that I don't do it. Listen, big man, I'm picking it up. I'm trying to say, I'm picking it up. Obviously, there's certain things you can't salvage, though. Like, for example, if you drop jollof, you can't salvage jollof.
No.
It's done.
No, because it's rice and it's individual grains.
Yeah, you can't salvage it.
No,
okay,
but what if it's chicken?
When you dropped chicken, what? Yeah, rinse that.
Yeah, exactly.
Rinse that off, but
yeah.
If it's fried, you just blow it.
I'm done.
What if it's a burger and it opens up and then one side, ketchup, cheese, everything. Because if you now rinse it, the flavor's gone. You have to apply your own Heinz ketchup to replace it.
Weird.
The burger's not the same burger no more.
Yeah, but then what would you do? Go back to wherever you got it from and get another one?
I remember, I'm sure I might have said this before. And Elima, if this story is incorrect, just correct me. I remember one time me and Elima were making pies. We used to have pies in the house back in the day. I don't know why. Like, it was like
pies,
like chicken pies, steak and
Who eats pies?
My mum bought it. Okay,
is you Nigerian?
No, my mum used to buy pies a lot. And then you get the pie, and then before you put it in the oven, you break an egg, whisk the egg, and then you get the brush, and then you spread the egg on top of the pie, bro. That's what we used to do back in the day in the house. Anyway, I can't remember exactly what happened. So me and Alima both had pies in the oven. And then I think she took the tray out, and then her pie fell on the floor, flattened it, broke off. And then my pie was still there. She got angry and she just smashed my pie. She threw my pie on the floor.
You never something I would do.
Ma'am, she threw my pie on the floor because she was angry that hers fell on the floor.
That's so funny.
That's so petty, innit? I know Alima remembers the story. She just slapped the pie off the tray.
If I can have it, none of us have it.
Exactly.
Hilarious. I love that.
I don't remember what happened to the pie. Did I pick up whatever? But that reminds me of one time actually. I might have told the story years ago, but me and my ex, this is like a years ago ex, One time, I went to visit her at uni, and then we were doing what we were doing, whatever. Both our phones were on
oil.
I told you about. Oh, sorry. Both our anyway. This is for the new listeners. Both our phones were on the table, the side table, and obviously we're doing what we're doing, and things are knocking over, whatever. So the oil was spilled on the table, and the oil went into her phone. So now her phone's got oil damage now. So we woke up in the morning, and it's like, okay, cool. Check on the phone. Oh shit, my phone's broken in the oil. So we realized what happened in it, and my phone was fine. Yeah, my phone was fine. My phone never got touched by the oil, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think I went to the toilet,
No.
and I came back, Gina, my phone had oil damage. She damaged my phone with the oil. She poured oil to my phone. And then she tried to act like it wasn't her. I think it was a case of her phone was like blatantly damaged with the oil, and I think mine was still on the table, but it was obvious to both of us that it had no damage in it.
Yeah.
So I think I left it there, innit? And I went to the toilet, came back. And when I came back, my phone had oil on it. But now I was thinking to myself, wait a minute. When I looked at my phone initially, there was no oil on my phone. But now my phone's got oil damage too. And then she was like, she was just pretending like she never knew what happened. Yeah, your phone got hit as well, whatever. So now we're looking for a phone repair shop here. And the whole time we're walking there, yeah.
In the back of your
I'm
mind.
thinking, this bitch poured oil on my phone, you know? I'm like, she wouldn't do that. Because I'm sure my phone was clear before. And then after me just like...
Did she admit it?
She admitted it.
What? That's super petty.
She admitted it, that she was angry that it only happened to her phone. Gina, can you believe?
See, the thing is, I'm petty, but to a degree. Like,
She damaged my phone.
with stuff like that, like with pies, it's food and with pies.
I said with pies.
Because it's food, it's like, it's not gonna, the damage is not that deep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with a phone, the fact that you have to pay to get it fixed and all that, no, I wouldn't do that to someone's phone. That is
damaged my
very
phone.
petty.
If you're listening to this,
That's not even petty,
you're
it's
a
childish.
bitch.
Do you ever like, you've been in, not loads of relationships,
Yeah.
but you've had like,
Where?
you've had history with a lot of women, right?
Whoa. So the way that sounded was funny, but carry on.
Right. You know when you look back here,
Yeah.
do you ever look back and think, right, like, I thought I was going to get married to this girl, or I thought this girl was the one. Do you ever have those moments?
Yeah, of course.
Do you?
Yeah, definitely. But obviously, I've only been in 2 serious relationships, and both those women, I would have married them if it would have went well. So I do look back at those 2 and think, yeah, I thought we were going to get married at some point.
But other than those 2?
Other than those 2, no, because I wasn't in relationships with the other girls, I can only say, I thought that me and you would be something, not that we'll get married, because
Okay.
I'm trying to say, I only saw marriage with my girlfriends, not with girls who weren't my girlfriends, but the girls who weren't my girlfriends, I saw them as girlfriends and they didn't work out well, whatever. But I think raw. I thought that this was it.
I hear that.
But it wasn't it.
I hear that.
And I don't know what's going to be it.
Okay. Sorry.
Nah, I just wanted to share that oil story because it's very reckless still.
I remember it.
Pagan.
The summertime in the back.
Pagan.
Sorry.
What Sid sent me? 1 second. Oh, hold on. Is this breaking news? Sources, full trade. Wait a minute. Wait. What? Oh my God. No, is this real?
What?
The Rockets are getting Oladipo, Dante Exum. Who the fuck are all these other guys? Nets
Yusuff, we don't care about basketball stuff,
The
man.
Pacers are getting Karis LeVert, 2nd round pick, and the Cavs are getting Jarrett Allen and Tyron Prince. Wait. James Harden's gone to the Nets.
You proper said it as if we care.
No. I know you don't care, but I care. Hold on, the Rockets have got Victor. This is a 3-team trade. Gina, are you hearing this?
I don't know what that means.
James Harden has gone to the Brooklyn Nets to team up with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
So that's good, right?
Do you understand what that means?
That the dream team.
LeBron's 5th ring is under jeopardy.
Oh, is it?
It is. And the Rockets now have John Wall, Victor Oladipo, and Boogie Cousins. Interesting.
So you heard of the dream team, but we're the mean team. We're the
Anyway.
monsters, wussy man.
Anyway, this is something to discuss with Sid later. No, I'm rattled still. Okay, sorry. The £30 food thing. Interested?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
All right, cool. So, kids who get free school meals, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but they are getting a £30, I'm assuming it's a week, allowance for food. And the food that they're, getting delivered to their houses.
Yeah, it's a joke thing.
Ain't £30 worth, big man.
No, they're saying it's about £5 worth. So the companies, obviously, the government are literally pocketing.
Yeah. So someone
the
done
rest.
an example of what £30 shopping looks like fresh fruit, veg, pasta, bread, few snacks, whatever, and it was like a nice, healthy amount. And then they show
They
the
got
picture.
like 2 packs of baked beans.
Yeah, then they show the
like a
picture of what
banana.
some kids have been getting. It's like,
Yeah.
and then someone done their own calculations. Okay, cool. I've taken all these items and I've looked at Tesco, I've looked at Asda, whatever. And this is coming up to £5, something.
Yeah.
In Tesco, Asda's coming up to £5, this, £6 here, whatever. So
There's probably even less because you're buying, imagine you're doing multi-packs or you're buying like a
Yeah,
bunch of bananas or
yeah,
like a pack of
yeah.
baked beans. You're not buying it singly.
yeah. So these private companies who are being sourced to deliver these goods to these kids are robbing them blind and they're not getting adequate food. No?
Yeah.
And obviously Marcus Rashford just stepping in.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's embarrassing. I just feel like in 2020, I don't get why these are even like, well, no, in 2020, shame, 2021. It's even mad that this is what we're even having to like deal with. Like the government should know better. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I think we have one of the dumbest governments ever. Like
Yeah, no, it's a shame. It's a shame.
even stuff like the fact that now they're gonna start introducing COVID checks like when you arrive. I don't get why it's taken over 10 months for them to use their brain and actually implement that
or COVID checks when you arrive at the airport.
because we've never closed our borders. The UK has been open since last year.
Yeah.
Like it's never closed.
Yeah,
People have still been able to travel into the UK.
yeah,
But when they get to the UK, they're not getting tested for COVID. So they don't know if they're bringing COVID over. Do you get what I mean? So
Yeah.
it makes I don't even get why that hasn't been done. Like in Ghana, for you have to get tested obviously before you go. And when you
Yeah.
land at Ghana, they test you before you can leave the airport.
yeah,
And if you're positive, there's like a hotel or whatever they have that you have to stay in for 2 weeks before you can leave.
yeah,
And most countries I know abroad are doing that, where when you arrive in the country, you have to get checked for COVID. But for some reason, we're only now coming to use our brain to implement that. So them crying about, oh, it's the most strongest strain. And you know what I mean? Especially last year where you were creating new grave sites and, do you know what I mean? In random
Yeah.
fields because it was getting that peak.
yeah.
You never thought that, okay, our borders are still open, so people are still going to be able to transmit this disease like
Yeah.
from other places. If we're not going to close our borders, let's make the checks a bit more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I even saw, hold on, what was the stat? You know how Twitter always gives you the news in it? I think deaths have risen to over 100,000. And I'm sure earlier in the week it was at 80,000 was the maximum.
I know someone whose mum passed away like 2 days ago, and that rattled me.
From
I don't understand. I know someone.
what?
Syria was not talking to you?
You know, I've turned my Siri off.
Or is it?
Yeah, government. Listening.
I hear that.
Oh, hold on. Donald Trump impeached for the second time, paving the way for Senate trial and possible removal from office. Oh, that's why Brent's so engrossed over there.
Is it?
Yeah, he's watching whatever's going on in America.
Yeah, he's jarring. Man.
Yeah, Trump has been impeached. I never knew Brent was so into
Politics.
what's happening in America.
It's good though.
No, it's good still.
You can't even hear us.
He can't hear us though. He can hear us. All right, cool. Quick.
I've got gone.
No, okay. I'm gonna say quick Patreon advert. So guys, we are on Patreon. You're gonna get monthly exclusive footage, episodes, challenges, just fun, random videos from us. We've got watch it. We're gonna do watch it with us. So for those who are on Patreon and those who didn't see the announcement, we are watching Dear White People, season 1.
Yep.
All right, just season 1, 10 episodes. So watch that, and then we're gonna discuss the whole season on Thursday the 28th. Time and platform to be confirmed. Yeah, so Dear White People is on Netflix. Yeah, so watch that and then join in on the discussion. If you want to join in the discussion, just sign up to Patreon and you can get involved. And yeah, we've got 3 tiers on there. £3, £5 and £10. Obviously check each tier to see what the benefits of the tier are. Because I've seen some people sign up and then I've seen them upgrade 10 minutes later because maybe they didn't read to see what was in the tier. So make sure you read the tier so you know exactly what you're getting in each tier, innit? Because some tiers give you less than others, some tiers give you more than others, yeah. So read the tiers carefully so you know exactly what you're subscribing to. And yeah, sign up. We've got a lot of great content coming soon.
Yep.
So yeah, man, just Patreon, Patreon. Please sign up, support, and you know what I mean, because we don't want to be making the great content for no one.
For real.
You know what? Making all this content and no one's even watching it. So yeah, shout out to everyone who signed up so far though. You know what I mean, big up everyone who signed up so far.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. And yeah, just keep them coming, guys, man. Patreon. The link is in the description. And yeah, everyone who signed up so far seemed to enjoy the sound of the episode. Even the little preview clip we put on Insta, people seem to really take to that. So yeah, Patreon, guys. Sorry, go on.
Right. So this is a little thread. A man and woman are married for 17 years. She cheats on him and he can't get past it, so they divorce. She starts dating the guy she cheated with and then he hits her. She then wants her ex to intervene. So this is the conversation between man and ex-wife and man, whatever.
Yeah.
I told you everything that's happened and this is all you can say to me. What type of man have you become seriously? Man responds, the fact that you can really sit here and try to place any of this at my feet just goes to show how selfish you really are. You are the one who cheated on me and threw 17 years of marriage down the drain. She responds, it always comes back to that with you. I'm sorry that I cheated and for the things that I did and said, but I'm still the mother of your children. The fact that I told you another man put his hands on me and this is your response is hurtful. Man says, hurtful? Did you think about hurt when you not only threw everything we built away with your actions? No? Okay, what about how hurt I was having to find out that you have been fucking someone that you let smart in my face and on top of that, multiple people knew, so you not only hurt me but publicly embarrassed me. I don't give a fuck what you think is hurtful. Woman, I didn't throw anything down the drain, you did. I made a mistake, yes, a terrible, awful mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. Our vows were for better or for worse. I was more than willing to work and do everything on your terms in order to right my wrongs and try to save our marriage, and I verbalized that to you. Yet you were too concerned about what other people thought about being publicly embarrassed to even consider forgiveness. Man, you cheated on me and lied about it even when I begged you for the truth, and then when you have no other option and you're cornered and already caught, you want to admit everything and want to ask for forgiveness when all I wanted was honesty from the start. You don't care about anyone but yourself. And now that the same man that you cheat on me with is going upside down your head, I'm supposed to do what exactly? Woman, I want you to not allow it to happen. What the fuck do you mean? We were married 17 years. Do you feel nothing? Or do you feel I should be physically harmed because of what happened between us? I cheated so you will allow another man to put his hands on me, the mother of your children. Man, this would have definitely moved me in the past, but everything that's happening is your doing. You chose to fuck him. You chose to be with him after our divorce. You chose for the kids to meet him and you couldn't even be honest enough with them to say who he was. Woman, our business is not the business of our children. That's why I didn't say who he was. Some things should stay between adults. You know that. Man, exactly. So what the fuck you telling me about y'all business for? Women, I'm telling you adult business and you are so hurt and in your feelings that you basically telling me that you are going to allow him to abuse me, the woman you spent 17 years of your life with. What happened to the man who said he would do anything to protect family? This is why I ask what type of man you have become. Your children would be ashamed if they knew what you would allow because of hurt. Man, you would think they would also be ashamed if they knew that their mother cheated on their father with the man they see multiple times a week and he's partly responsible for their divorce, ? Woman, sad face, I would never turn my back on you in a time of need, no matter what happened between us, and you know it. Why can't you be there for me? I know I was wrong and I can't really say I'm sorry enough, but you are a man and you were the protector of me and our family. Can you put our differences aside, please? Man, I protect my family. You are not family to me anymore. Woman, you have become cruel and cold. I can't believe you would allow another man to abuse me while you do nothing. You are not the man I married. You are a coward. Man, you put yourself in this position now. Get yourself out. The name calling won't work because we both know I'm the furthest thing from a coward. Woman, man. Put your big girl pants on and figure it out. Don't text me anymore unless it involves the kids. You getting your head knocked off isn't really a priority for me. And by the way, if I'm cruel and cold, then it's just me replicating how I was treated. So, if your wife cheats on you with someone you know, you divorce her and then they get together and he starts beating on her, she wants you to ride out, what are you going to do? Do you intervene or do you keep it moving?
So, what a wicked web. So my wife cheats on me and then goes and marries the man. Yeah. He then beats on your ass. And you're calling me for backup. Ugh. What a wicked web.
Yeah.
What am I doing in that situation? You know what it is? It's a hard one. Am I still infuriated by the cheating? Do I still care about her? Do I still have feelings for her? You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of variables. Because if I'm still in my feelings or I'm still hurt about you cheating on me, then it's going to make me kind of reluctant to go and, do something to the guy. If we're past it and we've moved on from it, then I'm probably more likely to help you. Either way, because a man's put his hands on you, regardless of you cheating on me or not, and you're the mother of my child, I'm going to want to intervene for sure. And because of who he is as well, like I may have wanted to put hands on this guy from before anyway. And now I've got, a reason to really. When she cheated on the man, did he know that she was married?
Yeah.
No, that's not always the case.
No, she knew.
No.
I mean, the guy apparently knew because he said that you allowed this guy to smile in my face several times without me knowing who he was.
Okay, cool.
So I'm pretty sure the guy would have known that's her husband.
Okay, cool. Now with this new information, he's getting fucked up, big man. Because you cheated on me with this man. He knew that you had a husband or a boyfriend or whatever I was to you, yeah? He smiled in my face, knowing he was fucking my wife, fucking my girl, whatever. Yeah. She left me for you. So now I'm heartbroken. I'm beyond myself. So there's those feelings, yeah. I'm not going to get any type of satisfaction from the fact that you beat her up. Even though I have ill feelings for her, I don't want no harm to come to her. So you beating her up is not making me feel, good, you got what you deserve for cheating on me. No, that's not me, innit? And especially because it's physical. If he left you for someone, then ha. What's my man from Simpsons?
Millhouse. No, is it Millhouse?
No, it's
Nelson.
Ha. You know what I'm trying to say? If he robbed you with some money, like whatever. But the fact that he beat you up is a different kind of fish for me, innit? So I personally think I'm trying to put real feelings into this, innit? I probably would intervene, to be fair, because go on.
I hear what you're saying, but I just want to point out a few things, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Because there's a bit of misplaced anger.
Yeah.
Because
from me.
Yeah, in the sense of he knew she was married to you.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, he's not your bedroom.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you met him through her.
Yeah.
So he didn't owe you anything. So whether he smiled in your face or not, he doesn't have any, like...
I don't give a fuck, bro.
No, I get it, but I'm saying his loyalties were not to you. So regardless
but he took my girl from me.
Yeah, but he hasn't... Do you know what it is? It's because... I'm having a conversation with you, and you've said before that if you, okay, I guess it's different, but if you've been involved with someone before,
say that's the same scenario. So then, he could fuck me up then.
But you know what the maddest
That's what
thing
I'm saying.
is? Okay, so for example, if my man cheats on me with another girl, and the girl knew he had a missus, and she still didn't care, and she still entertained my man or whatever, I'm not fucking her up. You know why?
Why?
Because she's not the one that was disloyal or disrespectful to me. She doesn't owe me nothing.
No,
my partner does.
I get that, but you're forgetting, there's a difference of, okay, cool. My wife cheated with you, so she willingly went to you. Cool, you didn't put a gun to her, she went to you,
Yeah.
But I met you, you smiled in my face, and I'm not saying you owed me anything. I'm saying it's cheeky, innit? Don't cheat, don't fuck my wife and then be hugging me and dapping me up.
But then the maddest thing is, your wife shouldn't have put you in that position. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm saying, I hear what you're saying, but when you think about it, you didn't take vows of the man. He don't owe you nothing, yeah?
Yeah.
And if anything, your wife shouldn't have put you in a position to even allow my man to be smiling in your face and whatnot.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, if he went out of his way to befriend you, it's different.
Yeah.
But from where this story goes, because he's saying he's angry at her for allowing the guy to smile in her face and whatnot. So I'm assuming she's part of the reason how they met or whatever. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fact that you even put my man in a position to be able to smile in my face, ultimate disrespect. So
no, of course. No, but the thing is, I'm not disputing.
No, I know.
her part in this
as
at
much as I'm still angry at him, or if it was another female, I'm mad at you. I'm not fighting you. I'm not like, even if I had the chance to, because ultimately my beef isn't even with you. It's with my partner.
You know what it is?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But you know how you said, obviously, my girl left me for you, so I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
And then you came and laughed in my face, I'm mad at you. And I'm thinking, okay, but that's not, I get it, but nah. Do you get what I mean?
No, I get what you mean, but the thing is, okay, I'm not neglecting how I feel about her. I'm still angry with her. But remember, that's why I asked you at the beginning. Where am I in my healing process? Am I still angry with her, or have I moved on? Am I past it?
But you can tell he's still, okay, so
okay, cool.
you can, it's very obvious he's not past it.
Okay, so I'm putting myself in his shoes, yeah. He isn't past it. Cool. I'm still angry with you because you cheated on me and you left me. Yeah, regardless of what this guy done, you chose to cheat, you chose to leave. So my anger for you still exists. There's a child involved, right?
They got kids.
Cool. So kids, multiple kids. So you got multiple kids, yeah. So even though as a partner, my feelings for you are, they've been tainted, I'm angry with you, I'm frustrated and whatever, yeah. As a mother of my kids, the love is still there. Like, you're still the mother of my kids, we still co-parent, So I've still got respect for you on that angle, innit? So now if a man who broke up my marriage has now battered you, yeah, as the father of your kids, forget the fact that I'm your ex-husband or your ex-partner, whatever. You're the mother of my children, innit? So as a man, I can't let that run. I can't let another man batter the mother of my kids. Despite how, this entanglement happened or whatever. So, especially because I don't even like my man.
I respect it though.
So I gotta go put hands on him.
That's a grown...
Put some paws and...
I feel like that's a grown response because I'm thinking, obviously, that if it was me and I was a female, that wouldn't be the scenario.
Yeah.
But the petty me would be like, I'm still licking my wounds. And now you want me to come and lick your own.
Because you're forgetting, when this new scenario is posed to me, like she comes to me crying, you just look what he done to me, I'm forgetting about the fact that you left me for him. In that moment, I'm forgetting the fact that you cheated on me, whatever. I'm just angry now because I've seen a woman who I used to love, who's the mother of my kids, is now been beaten up by someone who I don't even like and I've got ill feelings towards anyway. So it's a no-brainer.
No, and I respect it. And that's why you're a good person and you're a good human being and you've got a good heart and you deserve a good woman. Not one that's going to cheat on you and put you in this predicament,
Of course
God
not,
forbid.
of course not.
But you are a good youth still.
Thank you.
I respect it.
Thank you.
Because I don't think, and from reading the comments, a lot of men are like, but some people are like, I'll do it for the sake of my kids, not even for her.
That's what I'm saying. It's the kids. It's the kids
Yeah.
thing. It's the kids thing. No, yes, to get.
So I respect it.
Go get them paws.
All right, another one. It says, African men, if you have no intention or do not intend to pursue a Caribbean woman to be your wife or the mother of your children, unless you have made this known to her, stay in your lane. The exotic babe you want to have fun with before marrying, which is accepted in your culture, is also a human being. African men that do this are just as bad as white women that want a black man for mixed kids. Keep your fetishes to yourself. Hurting my good sisters for your little fantasy behave. And then it says, what are your thoughts?
Hold on. Start again, please.
Basically, she's saying that African men love to have fun with Caribbeans and don't take a... That's when I was reading this, I thought, sis, you have really missed the mark.
That's why I wanted to read again, because I'm thinking, what?
You've proper missed the mark with this one.
I don't believe that to be true at all.
So
African men like to have fun with Caribbean women, do they?
Africans have a fetish for exotic. And when
Hold on, when she says exotic, what does she mean? Is she talking about, because she can't be talking about Jamaican or
she said Caribbean.
Women from Barbados.
And she looks black. Yeah, she looks black, like.
I don't think and if I'm wrong, excuse me, I don't think African men label women from Jamaica as exotic or no,
No, I agree.
or from Barbados or from Trinidad or from anywhere in the islands.
Then someone else said African men love us. It's just their mums that make it techie, laugh out loud. And then
Didn't we have this conversation before about exotic
someone said,
and what we deemed or what we think society deemed as exotic? And it was more like, for example, if we were to use the Caribbean as an example of exotic, it might be DR. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because DR is in the Caribbean, so
yeah.
maybe that would be more of what I feel fits the ilk of exotic more so than, you know, Jamaicans or people from Barbados, etc.
Yeah, so basically,
I don't know. I don't agree with that statement at all. What are we looking for here?
yeah, I don't agree. And I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't agree at all.
I don't think African men go to Caribbeans for fun. Do you understand what I mean? Well, I'm not an African man in it, so I guess I can't speak on behalf of the men. But I don't think it's a fetish. Well, I've not come across it being a fetish or spoken to my male African friends and seen that they have a fetish for wanting to be with Caribbean women and then not settle down with them.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think, because what she's saying, I understand what she means to a degree, but the reason why I think it's flawed is because I think it's culture. It happens culturally. For example, like you can have a Ghanaian parent who doesn't want you to marry a Nigerian. They're both African.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? So, or you can have a Nigerian who doesn't want, like, a Nigerian parent who doesn't want you to marry outside of your culture.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cultural thing. I don't think it's Africans versus Caribbeans. Like I said, like, it happens within your own community. There's bloody Yorubas that can't allow themselves to marry Igbos.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not, I don't think it's clear. It's I think that's a reach, basically. And I think it's not just the African versus Caribbean. I think it's just whatever culture you're from.
Yeah.
People have their preferences and there's reasons why they do things the way that they do. So back in the day, it was my understanding that obviously the clashing of cultures and obviously being strong-minded and wanting to raise, when it comes to raising your kids and wanting them to follow your way, but then you've got to compromise and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? I know that for parents, especially parents that are very big on their traditions, those are the things that used to rattle them.
Yeah.
But I feel like the generations, like from now, even from like our parents now are a lot more lenient. I know my parents are. Like growing up, my mum used to always be like, bring home a Ghanaian. Like for her, I had to marry a Ghanaian. Yeah. And my grandma, that's just how they all were. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But as I've got older, she couldn't give a damn. Like, there's no issue. There's no, like, if I'm happy, I'm happy. Do you understand what I mean?
The times have changed, innit?
Exactly. But I do agree that there was a period where whatever culture or community you were from, there was this idea that, or your parents kind of did impose that you had to marry within your own community.
Yeah, your own ethnicity.
Yeah.
It's true.
And to be honest, like when I was younger, there was this running joke that like Caribbean men, all they want to do is have kids. They won't take you serious. They won't marry you. You know how Africans used to generalize Jamaicans as Caribbean. So if they're Caribbean, he's a Jamaican.
African men are like that too, though. They just
breed
up,
but they marry.
Yeah, but it's a breed up.
Yeah, no, of course.
I mean,
am I not a product? Oh, it's his birthday today.
Products, no.
Yeah.
He's turning
81.
81. Happy birthday, Pops. Brent, quickly, yeah? Brent, are you listening?
No.
Basically, Sideman made a group earlier, innit? This guy is like the king of Clubhouse.
He's Sideman?
Yeah.
I thought he got like run out.
Nah, he didn't get run out. I can't remember what the title of the group was. But anyway, they've made another group now called Sideman is a Fake Advocate. He's actually in the group.
Oh, is it?
But I wanted to talk about the topic of the first group.
That you lot were talking about, yeah.
Brent!
Quickly,
yeah? Did you see the group that Sideman made earlier, yeah? What was the title again?
Are you really not getting involved today?
This is history, man.
You say that every week. Sorry.
It's history.
Hmm?
It's history. It's ongoing history.
Sorry. They'll probably make a web series out of it in like 10 years.
It was, what was it again?
Black men liking women outside of their race or something like that.
Yeah.
Black women from a different race.
Yeah, it was yeah.
Being attracted to women from a different race.
Okay, it was something to the degree of black men being attracted to women outside of their race, yeah. So there's bare people in the group, whatever. Audrey was in the group, and there was bare people in the group, innit? And they just, but it got kind of heated though.
Why?
Obviously, people were voicing their opinions, and when some of their opinions were deemed a bit damaging towards black women or toxic, it just got a bit. People just got onto that particular person, innit? And there was one particular guy from America. He was basically saying how, yeah, he grew up in a predominantly, I think, white school. So he's dated majority white girls. He has dated some black girls as well. But he was just basically talking about his experiences, innit? And he was talking about how, I don't know, it was kind of confusing because he was saying stuff like, yeah, you know, black girls, they like to copy or imitate like European features, and that used to confuse him, talking about like hair and the way you guys would dress up and whatnot. But anyway, he just went on this long tangent, innit? And everyone started getting onto him, and then people were like, oh, but this is just his opinion. Like you're not gonna let him speak, but like no, his opinion is air. His opinion is damaging. Anyway, it was a whole load of stuff going on in that group, innit? But the premise is, black men who date outside of their race. I'm not sure of what the actual premise of the group was. Like, is it for men to discuss it amongst each other? I don't know. But I just thought it'd be an interesting topic to bring here, really. So I think it was more so, is it damaging? Is it damaging if, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but is it damaging that a black man wants to date outside of his race?
Do you know why I don't want to talk about it? Because I feel like we've kind of spoke about this so many times in the past.
We have.
I said bet, you know.
Bet.
So it's like...
The only reason why, because basically the group had like, what, 3,000-4,000 people in there. So I'm thinking, Rob, this topic is really...
Yeah, I just feel like, aren't we bored as a community talking about it? Like,
no, we are.
People
bored.
People would date outside of their race. You
Okay,
know?
cool. That's a topic then. Because I feel that with Clubhouse, it's just, and not even just Clubhouse, Twitter, social media in general, it's always, people are just regurgitating the same topic over and over and over and over again. And these topics, it's not like they're falling on deaf ears. People are getting involved. That group had bare people in it. It's like, we as a people are very much so still interested in hearing and discussing these matters when they've been recycled over and over and over again.
I guess because there's no...
Yeah, but there is going to be no conclusion.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
that's probably why.
Because these topics are not based upon facts.
It's based on opinion. That's what I'm saying. So maybe that's why it keeps regurgitating, because we're never going to get to a point of, okay, well, this is the conclusion. So
yeah, and I think people are obsessed with trying to make other people see things the way they see it. And when someone believes that their way of thinking is correct, they're obsessed with trying to make others see things in their light, when you just need to accept that everyone is different and everyone thinks in different ways and people have different opinions. So I need to let people be people.
Yeah.
If it's damaging and it's putting our people down, then yes, teach, educate, inform that person so they can see better and do better. But when it's just a simple, this is what I like, I don't understand why it's always trying to tear that person down. Let that person just do them. It has nothing to do with you. It has no bearing on your life. But it's like, if these topics didn't garner attention, I'd be like, cool, no one really cares. But we care. I'm not saying we as in me and you, but people care, because these type of topics, when you go and see the numbers, there's bare people in there.
Everyone's in there. I hear that.
They're all in there, and it's like, what is it about like black people? We just love to just argue amongst ourselves about opinions. Your preference, what you like, what I like.
But you know what
why
it
the
is
black men
also?
do this, why the black women do that.
It's also the whole... You just reminded me. We had I'm not going to find it.
What's that? You had a discussion?
A dilemma.
Okay.
But the guy... me and him, we didn't go back and forth.
Yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, I heard like we had like a little back and forth, and I kind of understood what he was saying,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to. Oh, it's so jarring because it was very long, but it was decent. But I'm not gonna remember. I have so many DMs here that to find it, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And I didn't flag it. I don't think. Oh wait, maybe I did. Please say I did. Did I flag?
Someone's having a Trump impeachment party on Clubhouse. Find it? No?
Brent can't even talk to you.
Why? Oh, I should look for it.
Yeah, no, because it was funny. It wasn't funny, but I mean,
Well,
okay, it can't be 1 week ago because obviously we've recorded since then. A week ago today, so.
But just give me the general premise of the conversation.
Right, got it. Found it. So he was like, I think it would be a great topic for your podcast about the stingy Ghanaian men. So he's obviously Ghanaian.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming felt triggered. So he said, okay, before I say what I'm going to say, from when I was young, I always wanted to be with a Ghanaian woman because I'm extremely loyal to my culture. I've been listening to your pod for a while and I've learned a lot about yourself and Yusuff and enjoy the pod. However, lately I've been hearing and seeing the disrespect Black women have shown Ghanaian men, which is just so sad. Are Ghanaian men stingy sometimes dependent? He goes, okay. Ghanaian men stingy? Sometimes, depending on their tribe, usually Ashanti men like myself can be frugal, but usually it's with a goal in mind, which I'll come back to. Now, my issue is the way Black women are being loud with their disrespect towards us. And a few weeks ago, Mark Cuban had a topic on Clubhouse, which was extremely outrageous and I don't agree with. According to your podcast, he had a topic about Black women being shit in bed and he got shut down immediately by the Black community. But when it comes to us men, it's okay for Black women to disrespect us. I've dated Asian women, white women, and I've never heard them disrespecting their men in any type of way. Indian men are extremely misogynistic, but I've never seen their women come out the light to disrespect them. If they have their issues, they keep it in-house. Chinese men are known for having the smallest penis in the world, but I never see their women dissing them like it's okay.
What a stat.
But with Black women, they are so emotional that they feel they need to make us trend on Twitter. And this is why a lot of men and even your own brothers are dating outside their race because the respect is not there anymore.
Right, I'm talking about your own family.
But they're married to Ghanaian women though, so I think he means like...
No, you made it in the past, this is date white girls.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I feel that a lot of men are afraid to say it, but Black women feel that it's okay to disrespect Black men, and that's why they say that Black women have attitudes. I used to root for Black women, especially Ghanaian women, as I would love to go back to Ghana and live there. Now, regarding this frugality thing that Black women say, I say that we usually do this with a goal in mind. Let me give you an example. How being frugal temporarily can benefit you in the long term. When I left uni, I had less than 5k in my account and I had a job paying me about $1,700 a month and paying rent about $450 a month, and I just became the man of the house. The past 5 years, I've not owned a car, nor do I have extremely expensive drip. I'm now approaching 30 and I've got about 50k saved and set up 3 different incomes, and I don't need to live a frugal life anymore. I've been able to make my mother start her own business and been able to put my sister in one of the top private schools in Ghana. And when she comes to the UK for uni, I'll be happily paying her uni fees without breaking my back. What I'm trying to say is the frugalness has enabled me to set up my family and go find my wife and set my family up in the future. Now, let me give you another example of my friend who lives a few streets away from me. He's in his early 20s, drives an expensive car, only has one income, has a lot of drip, and now, unless he becomes a rapper or an athlete, I don't see his future being bright. Unfortunately, but these are the men who are getting praised, and society happily praises these men with nothing to their name. He says, sorry for this being so long. The funny thing is, when I'm around my Asian friends, they are worse than me, but when they do it, I never see them getting shamed for it. Indians are the most frugal people I've seen. Doing business with them is one of the worst things ever, but again, I don't see their women shaming them. In fact, in my area, they own almost all the houses around me. So I responded and I said, okay, I understand like you're Ghanaian in it, so you might find it triggering like me because I it's a running joke. I always say, oh, Ghanaians are stingy, they're tight-fisted. Yeah, I said, but I say it like lightheartedly, like as a joke. It doesn't mean I'll never get with a Ghanaian, or do you know what I mean? But it's just a running joke. The same way there's running jokes about Ghanaian women, or like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I said that I don't think you can speak on behalf of other cultures. So when he's saying, oh, I've never seen Asian women come out and disrespect their men, I've never seen Chinese women, I said, you're not in their community or their culture. So the only reason why it seems very heightened is because you're part of the black community. So you see us speak about our men. We don't speak about our men outside of our community, but it's because you're in the community, it might look that way.
Yeah.
So I was like, we can't talk about other communities and what goes on in the ins and outs. Even if you've dated them, it doesn't mean that you've seen their community. Do you understand what I mean? Like dating someone from another race is completely different to being from that community and what you're exposed to. So I don't think it's fair to say that other races don't do the same thing. And then what I said was also what he needs to understand is black men are very vocal with their disrespect towards black women. So it goes both ways. It's not like black men are victims of being disrespected vocally. Like we've heard in the past, not even in the past, but we have these conversations of how black women over the years have continuously felt disrespected by black men, and the examples have been given. So I feel like what's happening now is that we're not being quiet anymore. Like black women now are a lot more vocal than they were in the past and speaking about their experiences, which is again why it seems like, they're just everyday bashing black men. But none of these experiences are new. They're things that have been happening for generations, but just no one ever spoke about them. Do you understand what I mean? Like the new generation, as we know, they say it all the time, like we're the generation that don't take shit. We talk, we speak up, like we're a lot more vocal, and it's because we have access to platforms like social media, etc., which allows our voices to be heightened and heard a lot more. But yeah, that was my opinion on what he said.
All right, when you were reading out what he was saying, I commend what he done in terms of being able to
provide
for his
and this is the thing, right? I don't have an issue with you being frugal with a goal in mind. Like, remember the time when we spoke about the guy who had a budgeting plan for dating?
Yeah.
He wasn't doing that because he was just doing it. He said he was doing it because he's preparing for his future.
Yeah.
Like I can never judge, laugh, or speak on anybody else's like way of living if it's for a goal or a purpose that they feel is beneficial towards them.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're being, because for me, there's a difference between being frugal because you're planning, or being frugal because you're trying to use your head and you don't want to spend your own money. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm saying that you're stingy, my stinginess is someone who has the money to spend, but they don't want to spend their own money.
When you say their own money,
like,
or they don't want to spend money full stop. Because the thing is, the way I see this in so many different ways, So just brush my shoulder. I think a lot of this comes down to expectation. What I mean by that is woman's expectations for, what a man should provide for her then transfers onto the man and regulates and depicts how much money he thinks he should have. Please, sir. Hello.
Excuse me?
Hello.
Hello?
Yo. That's very noisy.
Very loud. Very loud.
Yeah, that's right. I was cracking bottles, bro.
Not even partaking, and you're coming to make bare noise.
All right. So then that depicts how much money a man believes he should have or earn and da-da-da-da. The example he gave between him and the other guy, to me, that's just... I'm getting tongue-tied with the words I want to use, but in our community, people like love designers and drip and expensive things, and that's what people shine their eye to. And those things aren't important. Like, I would much rather be
him than the other
to be
guy.
fair, me personally, I'll be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't spend the money I never had. Sorry, I wouldn't spend the money I don't have. So
Yeah.
if I'm wearing expensive stuff or whatever because I can afford it, this guy he just described, maybe
Sounds like he's living above his
yeah,
means.
because some people live above their means. Some people will spend their whole paycheck on the drip and then be poor for a month. But because they want the drip so much, they're willing to sacrifice a rough month just so I can have that Louis something.
Yeah.
So if you have the money, then buy it. Because not everyone who is buying drip and has expensive car is wasting money. They
This is
have the
it.
money to buy those things. So
I think it's about balance.
yeah,
Yeah, like obviously if you can afford to buy something and you actually like it and you're
Yeah.
not buying it because of clout
yeah,
or fitting in,
yeah,
then obviously do your thing.
yeah,
And if you can afford it, then do your thing.
yeah.
I've got no issues with being frugal either because I'm quite a frugal person.
Nothing wrong with being
I'll-
frugal.
Huh?
No, there's nothing wrong with being frugal.
No, of course, especially if you've got a goal in mind. So
Yeah,
basically, all I wanted to say was when I talk about Ghanaian men being stingy, it's like light-hearted banter, innit? It's not.
it's banter, but it goes back to what you said about. Maybe you didn't say it, but it's about why are you being stingy? For example, let's just say.
Yeah, like no, but it's true because
But then that's why I said to you. That's why I mentioned the thing about expectation.
yeah,
Because it's only stingy based on your expectations. So you as a woman expect a man to spend X amount of money or be a certain way with his money with you. So because that man doesn't meet your expectations, he's frugal. To another woman, he may not be frugal because her expectations are different,
yeah.
lower, or just,
And the maddest thing is, I've never even really said it in the form of dating. Like, it's weird. It's like, it's because I know what I'm talking about, but I can't talk about it without
Yeah.
being disrespectful, if that makes sense. So I have to just
yeah.
be mindful. But I'm talking about whenever I'm reeling off an experience in my head, there's a particular type of person, and this is a person that has money.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
they
but-
can
No,
afford...
but remember, having money, like, for example, we, from the outside looking in, can't look at someone who we believe to have money and say, oh, he has money, because you don't know.
Yusuff, I know. That's why I said, I know what I'm talking about. Like, in my head,
Yeah.
I'm justified to speak on what I'm speaking on. Does that make sense?
What's going on?
What? He's gone out?
Oh, I thought I heard him knocking.
No.
Oh.
I'm justified to speak on what I'm speaking on. So in this case,
Someone is.
Oh, he
Brent, are you
was.
knocking?
I think he locked himself out.
Knock this on Vim, bro.
So why would you go outside?
You're the timid knocking, bro.
What did you do? Did you lock yourself out?
I was thinking, you out the wind or what?
Yeah, so yeah, and like you have money, but you like to cut corners because you don't like to spend your own money.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Oh, so he's doing fraud?
No, oh
No, because you said not spend your own money. So
yeah,
who's his
using
money is he
your
spending
head.
then?
So prime example, like you're going out, oh, I left my wallet at home. You didn't leave your wallet at home, you just want to spend your money
Yeah.
because you know that the other people you're going with, they
Oh,
don't,
so his boy's money. He can spend his boy's money.
you don't, because they don't mind spending their money. Like for you won't spend your money on, let's say for example, like you don't want to spend for you, spending money on stuff like food or alcohol
Yeah.
isn't your priority. You've got the
Food,
money
of
to
course it is.
it depends, innit? Because not everyone likes spending money on like takeaway or going out to eat.
Oh, you mean takeaway?
There's-
No, use alcohol use alcohol is the perfect example
Okay.
for me. Perfect example.
Right. No, I don't even mean you.
Oh, I thought you
I'm
meant
saying-
me.
No,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
saying like for some people, they see eating takeaway as a waste of money because there's rice at home.
Yeah.
They can afford to buy takeaway
Yeah.
with ease,
Yeah.
but there's rice at home.
Yeah.
Or like drinking alcohol
Yeah.
in a club. You don't want to spend the money on bottles, but when the bottles are there, you're drinking like a fish.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by like you're stingy with your money because you can actually afford to do these things, but you don't want to use your own money. But when it's there, you enjoy other people's money. Do you understand what I mean?
You know, obviously I understand what you mean. But what I mean is by we can't tell someone you have the money is because, okay, let's just say there's a guy that we know that this guy earns 300 bags a month. So we kind of know his salary, yeah. In our eyes, oh, he has money. But we don't know what his expenses are. We don't know what his monthly outgoings are. We don't know what debt he's in. We don't know what he's doing with his money. We have no idea what he's doing with that 300 bags. But because we see a figure, we feel, oh yeah, he has money. Oh, he's being tight because he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. He might be, even though he's earning 300 bags a month, he might be living above his means still. This guy might have a fucking Lamborghini and he's only earning 300 bags a month.
That's on you then.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that to say this. When we know people to have what we deem as money, we should never say, but you have the money though, so you should do this or whatever, because we don't know that person's situation, regardless of how much they earn.
Fair enough.
I mean, you might be a millionaire, but you might be a millionaire and be millions in debt at the same time.
Yeah.
So I never judge people based on how much money they have. I only judge them based on their actions. So if you're showing me that money ain't a thing, then I'll believe money ain't not a thing. So,
But then this is the thing though, because what if they show you money ain't a thing
yeah.
in different... That's why I use the example.
No, but he's not showing you money's not a thing. He's being frugal. So
No,
he's showing
but
you that
you've
money
got
may be a thing.
No, because you've got a 10 grand Rolex. So...
But how did he pay?
For me, you
what,
bought
cash or did financing?
I don't know, but you have an item that's worth £10,000.
Right.
You have designer items. So that's my point. It's different because it's not like you shop in local high street.
Yeah.
So you show me that you like to spend money on certain things.
Yeah.
But then in other places you don't, but you can afford to.
But remember,
Because-
with some people, they have their priorities and things that
But that's
they
what-
value
that's
that
what
they
I'm
want to
saying,
spend
but
money
then
on.
you
and
wanna-
things they don't want to spend money on.
But then you want to enjoy it at the expense of other people. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Do you get what I mean?
I get that.
Yeah.
And just in case I don't want to sound like I'm being contradictory, yeah. So let me just paint two pictures. So the guy that you're describing, this is going back to me saying, oh, we should never tell people, oh, you have the money, so you should do X, Y, Z, yeah. If this guy you're describing, to me, or from what you're saying, he's moving frugal in some scenarios and not in others. If you're showing me that money, even though you have the money, you may not have the money, then fair enough. I'm not going to be like, but you earn da-da-da-da. If you're not showing me that you're, wasting money, then I can't really comment. But if you're a guy who I see who's, for example, going to the club, buying bare bottles, not even drinking the bottles either, every week you're shopping here, there, everywhere, and then a scenario comes up and you're acting like, yeah. I'm like, but big man, you just wasted 10 bags last week.
Yeah.
Like wasted 10 bags. Now you're telling me, yeah. So that's when I can say, but you have the money. Because if you have the money to waste
Then you've got
on
the money.
alcohol you didn't drink, then
Yeah.
you shouldn't be moving like,
Yeah.
because your priorities are in the wrong place.
Yeah.
But if you're a guy who I know earns a lot of money, but I don't see him spending a lot of money, I can't really be like, yo, big man, come on, man. You got the money. Because I don't really know what situation you're in because you're not showing me anything.
No.
Am I making sense?
Yeah,
I hope I'm not like saying one thing and saying the other thing.
No. Making perfect sense.
Yeah.
That one is making sense.
Yeah, it's just people who, and I think as a society, going back to the dilemma in question, yeah, I think people just need to grow up a bit. I'll be honest with you, just be a bit more like mature when it comes to like money. It's not all about, like I think black people, yeah, we're just so obsessed, yeah, with just drip and expensive things. It's cool, but black people like to wear it as a badge of honor. Like, we need to just untrain ourselves, man. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
I think
It doesn't matter.
But you know what it is? I think it's worse now.
Yeah.
So we're not like this. We're part of social media, but let's be honest. Like we it's not like George's age or
Yeah.
even the people under her who've not known a world without it. Like
Yeah.
we grew up without it and then got
Yeah.
into it and whatnot. Do
Yeah.
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we didn't have the same level of pressure. So it's really sad when I see like the young, like her age group, like her
Yeah.
friends and stuff. And I just think, right, you lot are buying Canada Goose jackets at 19 and spending a bag on, you know what I mean? And even I look at Georgia sometimes, I'm just like, yeah, you see you? Like, because the, like...
Consumerism is mad, you know?
It is.
Like, when you really break it down to its core, it's like, and when you think of consumerism and then think of racism in the same context, you're like, okay, cool. A lot of these brands
And
have
we're
made
the
it...
biggest consumers.
Yeah, a lot of these brands have made it very clear they don't really care about black people. Like, we're not their target audience. When they set out, we weren't the demo they were going for, yeah?
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton,
But they'll happily take
Gucci,
our coins.
Tommy Hilfiger. But we would happily pump millions and millions into these brands because to us, having these brands shows other people who are watching that we have money.
You know
because
what it is?
for some reason,
It's not
everyone's...
even-
there's different aspects to it, but one of the aspects I believe is that people want to show other people that they have money.
Also,
or they have it, you know what I mean?
someone made a point, and it's really annoying because I don't remember the actual words, but it was like, we place, like...
Too much value.
Yeah, no, and like having these items is like...
A badge of honor. Like
yeah,
a trophy. It's like a
gives
trophy.
you status.
Like it boosts your
It
self-esteem.
gives you status, and you wear it as
You
it defines you.
You wear like a... like a perfect example. I see it a lot. Yeah, I see it a lot with bags and clutch bags, whatever. Men and women, by the way. So they'll take a picture at a restaurant or wherever, and they'll make sure the bag, the Louis bag, the Gucci bag, is in shot, just placed. Like I see it all the time. I'm thinking that bag just wasn't there. You put the bag there. You pull it there. You placed it because you wanted the bag to be in shot. Because to you, having this Louis or Gucci bag in your picture is gonna boost the pic. It's gonna make you seem prestige. You got money. Why do we care? Why do we care? That's a question I need to know. Why do we care so much about, one, what others think and trying to look a certain way to other people? And why do we wear designers as like a badge of honor? Why?
So I watched, what was that Netflix thing that came out, the series, and we both said it was crap. It was from that guy that made, and it's called, not Blackish, it's called Black as Fuck or whatever. Black as Fuck, innit? Yeah.
It's the same guy who made Blackish, yeah. And he was just wearing drip every episode.
So I didn't get past the first episode, to be honest with you. I think the second, because it was just so dead.
Yeah.
But the whole concept of the program is based on what we're talking about, right? Yeah. And they were doing, his daughter's really smart, and she was talking about it from like his historical background. Yeah. And she mentioned, I don't know if this is true, I haven't done my research, but what she was saying was apparently back in the day when you would go to be auctioned as a slave. So for example, if you were a slave and master was about to do like an auction, you would get put in your like best dressed clothes. Yeah. So when other slave owners would come to buy you, it would show that you are well looked after, or you're a well groomed slave.
I think we had this conversation before.
Yeah, exactly. So they were basically saying that the mindset of like black people wanting to always show what they have, and that whole show and tell kind of thing stems back from slavery, and putting your best foot forward to show that I'm an elite slave. Yeah. They were talking about it from that perspective, because obviously they'll even talk about like artists, rappers, all that kind of stuff, and like looking at the difference between black millionaires, well not millionaires, but like
black people who are rich,
black people who are rich compared to other races. Like, and I think the contrast was he met in the series, he met another massive producer, director, whatever, and the guy drove like a Tesla, and he came in his Lamborghini, whatever, and it was like, he was like, this guy's worth like 50 something mil. You would never know. He's wearing a white tee, like a Simon Cowell kind of look. And I'm there in my red, what's it called, 911 with gold chain. Do you know what I mean? And it was such a contrast. And
because black people love, and the thing is, there's a difference to me from looking good and wanting to look good in brands that people recognize. There's a big difference, because you can look good in... Are you having like a love conversation?
No, Landmate is so dumb. He goes, "Oi, why did you take some off the gas with your Busset challenge?" I'm sorry.
Take some off the gas?
I'm dying.
What does that mean?
As in, like, I didn't go full vim.
What was I saying? What was I saying? You're not focused.
Sorry.
What was I saying?
You said black people love drip. They love being loud.
I can't remember. Anyway, it might come back to me. So when you were talking about different races before, I think you mentioned Indians,
Yeah.
So Indians, there's a lot of Indians in my area, and I know that these Indian people that I see who are dressed ever so plainly, ever so modestly, ever so like they've got bank.
But
they've got bank.
But Yusuff, do you know why we even look at it? Yeah. Even look at certain areas and communities. Yeah. Business wise, Asians like generate a lot of income for the United Kingdom in terms of like the economy. Yeah. They generate a lot of income because and so their focus is in different places.
That's what I'm saying.
But they do things like, for example, when you get married, they will move into their family's marital home to save money on like having to buy a new house and all that stuff until they're ready. Like, they do those kind of things. We don't do that in our community.
Yeah, we don't do it. And I think it also comes down to like, how much money is a lot of money to you? And what is your, from the get-go, what is your plan for money? So, for example, you might be, let's just use black and Indian people, for example. A black person, they think, cool. When I get my paycheck, holiday, I need to get this bag, this dress, da. Indian person might think, cool, when I get paid, I need to invest this money into here, this is going to go into that business. Like, different priorities, isn't it?
No, it's definitely, and even in my local high street, yeah. So they started off with one butcher's.
Yeah.
Just had one butcher's back in the day. Then they opened like a fishmonger like across the road.
Yeah.
Like not even across the road, just literally like there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brothers.
Yeah.
Then they went and opened another fishmonger
Yeah.
further down on the high street.
Yeah.
So you don't have to walk all the way. Like
Yeah.
if you're, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then they opened another one in Dagenham.
Yeah.
And like I respect them so much because they're literally brothers and like they own 4 businesses, and I've never gone into their stores and not seen it ram. Like they, for them, that's all they. It's just
because their priority and their focus is on using their money for that. Like buying material things might not even be on their mind at all. It's something that they don't even think about. But with us, and I'm not saying. Let me just make sure I'm making clear. I'm not saying that I'm not like this. I'm not saying that I don't like drip or I don't like to buy stuff. I'm not saying that at all. You'll see me taking a picture with something, whatever. I'm not removing myself from this. The people I'm complaining about. I'm also a part of it as well.
Problem,
So just to be clear, but I don't think I'm as bad as other people that I know. It's all about like what's your psyche. So these guys you just mentioned who are building businesses, that's where their mindset lives, and that's where they are. Whereas I think with us, it only seems like recently. It's been on this business vibe and
we're late to the party.
We're late. We're very late. Obviously
but it's better late than never.
We always seem to be, or we've been at a disadvantage. Like,
and I was gonna say that
for our whole existence.
I was gonna say that
so
the difference
plays a part.
is we have.
Yeah, but even with the money that we've attained in our existence, we haven't done the best with it.
I agree.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And if I'm chatting shit, tell me I'm chatting shit.
No, I agree. Well, hopefully, we are the generation for change, innit? So things are changing and things are happening, and hopefully, like later on, generations later and after us will be able to do better.
Yeah, I think it's just us as people.
Because no, 100%.
Because if you look at black billionaires and white billionaires, like even they're just flashy. It's just like, for example, if you look at Diddy, perfect example of a rich millionaire who lives like a lavish lifestyle. Compare him to like, I don't know.
Who got announced the other day as the Tesla guy?
Yeah, but Elon Musk is nowhere. Diddy's nowhere near Elon Musk money. But
okay, I know, cool. But he lives more lavish than like.
Cool, right.
In terms of like how they portray themselves, I'm pretty sure there's a massive difference.
Use Elon Musk as an example, even though his bank is way more than as Puffs, but just look at the way. But I think I don't want to compare because it just comes down to it comes down to culture as well. Like traditionally, black people are much more showy than white people anyway. That's just the way we are in it. That's just in our DNA. We're very showy, we're very flashy, we're extremely confident, and we want to. We want to show stuff, whatever. White people don't really like that. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. But it just comes down to, at the end of the day, for me, it just comes down to what are your priorities? What do you care about as well? That's the main thing. What do you care about? When you started your money journey, what was your intention? And for some people, it's this. Some people it's that. Some people it's both. Whatever. But I just think for us, my takeaway from this is I believe that we as black people put too much stock on expensive stuff, on brand names. We give it too much. Just give it too much accolades. Yeah. Like we'll rate someone just because they're wearing a Gucci jacket. A Louis Vuitton. We'll give them ratings. We'll rate them highly because they're wearing this. What does that mean to us? Like, what does it actually mean? Yeah. It means nothing.
It's a shame.
It means nothing, innit? But yeah, I'm babbling on.
No, it's a shame. Yeah. But we'll get there, isn't it?
When?
Don't know, maybe not in this lifetime.
I'm still right about this NBA trade now. Did we want to go on Clubhouse today?
Do you have anything to talk about?
What can we talk about on Clubhouse? 1 second, sorry. I'm just getting. I got 2 phones right now.
You got your upgrade?
Yeah, I got a couple of days ago still. So now I've got the iPhone 12 Max.
Do you want to talk about the Caucasian man that explains why he likes black women? Did you see that video?
No. Go on. Have you got the...
Yeah,
the
you
clip?
can play it because I haven't got the... Oh, let me just send it to you. Check
Yeah.
your... What's it called?
You sending it on...
Insta DM.
Oh, cool.
Me and asking me why I prefer black women. Let's break it down. If you see my account, you'll know the stuff I like to talk about. A lot of sociology. In my experience, I have better conversations about that with black women. That's because it affects them. It doesn't affect white women as much. They don't think about it. 90% of the time I see somebody really talking spicy on this app saying something I really agree with, it is a black woman. Also, black women don't have an issue with my friends. I've had multiple white girls be like, why do you hang out with so many black people? That's because black people don't ask me dumb questions like that. Also, I was a criminal for a long time. I think a lot of white girls like drug dealers because it's cool. They don't really care about you. This is just like a game for them. White women will let you self-destruct. Told a lot of my friends that. They didn't listen to me, and that's exactly what happened. Black women seem to genuinely care and want me to do better. Also, this is a little newscaster voice. It is exclusively for job interviews, court, and talking to girls when they're mad at me. So I don't feel that comfortable around white people. I feel like black people laugh with me and white people laugh at me. So a lot of people have been DMing me and asking me why.
This guy was babbling, bro.
So, a lot of... There's been mixed reviews. Some people are like, identity politics is a bit tricky. I don't really know what that really means, so I don't want to delve into that. The only thing I liked was him not bashing white women. Like, he didn't... You know what I mean? You know how, like...
He didn't bash them, but it was everything he said was negative.
Yeah, I guess. But he's talking about his experiences, isn't it? So
Don't do that.
I'm not.
Don't do that.
I know.
Because if it was a black
It was
man,
a black man, of course.
you lot would tear him a new
No.
arsehole quickly.
I guess for me, nothing he was saying was based on physical appearance, though. So
Yeah, but that's not
I-
what black women care about. Though,
I
because
did-
if a black man says
fam, can I land?
your plane is turbulence,
No,
no, it's turbulence
All
because
I'm
your
say-
first statement was contradictory.
no. All I'm saying is, I just like the fact that it wasn't based on fetishes. That's all I was gonna say.
So it wasn't based on the physical. It was just based on...
Yeah, it wasn't like a fetish in terms of like their physical appearance. Or do you know what I mean?
But, okay,
That was just my take on it.
okay, cool. But let's just use me as an example here. Let's just say I made a video saying why I prefer white women to black women.
Mhm.
And I based it on similar things that he was talking about, non-physical. You wouldn't like that. And you wouldn't
I
have...
know because I'm black.
Exactly. All right, no, I'm just making sure that distinctions...
No, obviously, if white women found that video offensive, they can. I'm not white, so I'm not coming to speak on their behalf.
No, I know, but it's just because at first you said... What did you say at first?
Oh, I said this is preference.
You said, oh, yeah, it's
No,
preference.
I was taking the
But-
piss because I know that if a black man was
Taking the piss, no? Or you were just...
no, I'm being
Spoken
serious.
yourself.
I know that if a black man was to say that and turn around and say, "What, this is my experience,"
Yeah.
I'd do him in the ass.
But why is it okay for him to do that?
I didn't say it was okay, but
No,
I'm
no,
just,
okay, but obviously you're black, so obviously your heart is
no.
there.
The
So
point
I get why you would feel a way about that.
The point I'm making is,
Yeah.
because if a white guy came on this and said, there's a guy I've got in mind. Anyway, we move, yeah. But imagine him, yeah, because I know,
Mixed with us.
please, because I know his is very fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love their black skin, like it's so beautiful. It's cocoa, it's this, it's
Yeah.
this. I love the shape, the cut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just sleaze. Like, even what I'm saying is, even if Oibo was talking in that
Yeah.
manner, I'd have an issue with it because it's like, fam, I'm not your dark twisted fantasy. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm saying I respect the fact that he weren't fetishizing over the physical appearance.
I need you to... This is me playing a bit of devil's advocate and also I just want you to break it down for me, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the difference between someone genuinely liking the appearance of someone and it being a fetish? Like, the example you just gave, I love the skin, the body shape, whatever. What is the difference of him? I love your skin. I love your body.
Isn't it a fetish when it's very sexualized though?
I don't believe fetish is exclusively, partnered with sexualness.
It is. It's a form of sexual desire.
Oh, so it's only sex?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if someone's like for someone of the opposite sex was purely based on the physical, then there's the issue with it, basically. So that's what we say is the fetish. If it's just, I just love the way you look and nothing else about you,
Yeah.
it's a fetish. So you wouldn't. So if a white guy said to you, "Oh, Gina, I love your skin, I love your body. Like, can we talk? Like, I want to try and rap to you, whatever." To you, there's an issue with that because he's not talking about you want to get to know me as a person. It's just you just obsessed with how I look.
Even if a black man did that, it would be like, all right, like I'm not just my look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like if you know how some guys are like very hungry for, I just want to tap her, but I just want.
Yeah, no, that's if the guy's only wants one thing, innit?
But that's what I'm saying. So it comes across very like sleazy. It's like there's more to me. I'm not literally just this.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, cool. No, I think getting me the definition of fetish cleared it up because I just wanted to know, okay, cool. What if someone just genuinely just liked the look of you?
Yeah.
Like, where do we draw the line between
I think you're beautiful.
a fetish
That's
and...
nice. I think you're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that.
So
but,
is it?
I love the shape of your lips and how it curves.
Oh,
I
so
can't wait to suck.
So it's when they're being
sexual.
really. Is it when they're being really specific and descriptive about what they like?
I'm very sexual about it.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, no. Of course I get what you mean. I just wanted to. I wanted your thoughts on the difference between just genuine love for the way you look and it being a fetish, because I hear that a lot when it comes to white men who like black women. Oh, he's just a fetish. He's just a fetish.
A form of sexual desire in which gratification is linked to an abnormal degree. It's a particular object, item of clothing, part of the body, etc.
Okay. So, if a white man dates a black woman, because it's not, obviously because she's not his race, do you automatically put him into, oh, he's fetishizing over her?
No.
Okay.
But if your desire is to have sex with a black woman because you want to know what their nipples look like, or you want to see what a black areola looks like, or a black vagina, or I want to doggy a black woman.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm going?
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, I just wanted to be clear.
Okay.
I'm clear now.
I've heard prime, like bait one, black men have big dicks. So I want to experience a black African men ding. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fetish.
Yeah, no, I understand.
The people have been DMing me and asking.
Sorry, that was accident. All right, cool. Have you got a scene by Josh Dean this week?
Guys, man, can I just say shout out to everyone who has DM'd me and said I put them onto Vikings because you lot are really making me want to watch it all over again, but I can't do that to myself because I literally just finished it. I can't believe I watched, I think it's like 79 hours.
Because you're obsessed.
Yeah, but my obsession level for the show is next degree, Yusuff. Every night before I go to bed, I go on YouTube and watch like, you know when people give like summaries of the seasons.
No, I'm the same for shows I like.
And like just trying to get a different perspective, or like I'm really in love with Ragnar, so I've watched like every interview he's done, and it's just weird because his actual personality is the complete opposite to his character.
Yeah,
he's so quiet. Like, he's literally a guy that's just quiet. Like, he cracks little lame jokes here and there, but he's just not a big personality. Like, he's just really quiet and awkward. Like, every interview he does, he just doesn't, like, look at the camera. You know what? And I just find it so interesting. I'm so intrigued. And it's annoying because there's not, like, he's not really on socials. He's like a ghost.
Yeah.
And it's annoying me because I'm just trying to find and dig him up. But, yeah, like, I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I'm sorry, but it is so... better than Game of Thrones. I don't care what anybody says.
Is it?
My personal opinion. When I've had debates with people about it, I guess because they really loved GOT, they're like, like it's never, they're never going to come out and be like, no, you're right. But they can understand why I'm saying it because it is written so much better. It's written so much better.
Yeah.
I feel like with GOT, you didn't really get a lot of emotional attachments to loads of characters. I mean, Jon Snow... Arya, like there's a few, but I feel like in in this program,
Yeah.
you're gonna literally not get attached to each character, but each character's story is so significant in its own way.
Yeah.
And then when the sons grow up,
Yeah.
that's when it even gets mad.
Yeah.
Because you're now seeing like different versions of their dad in each and every one of them. So
Yeah.
like it just, do you know what I mean? Like the storylines is really well written. Really, really well written. I think the season finale is a bit underwhelming. Same with Got, to be honest. So they both kind of ended a bit, really. But there's a sequel coming out soon of Vikings. Well, I don't know how soon is soon, but yeah. But anyway,
Sorry, that's what you remind me of right now.
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson in the Rhythm Nation
Nation.
attire.
That is, I don't look anything like that. But
No, it's just
but her outfit in that thing is a bop.
It's the all black, the hat. I'm looking right now thinking, this is Janet Jackson in Rhythm Nation. Yeah. Like that, that's that. Just give me that vibe.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What else am I watching? I don't have anything else to watch, guys. So actually, I started watching Lupin,
Loop in.
Lupin, Lupin on Netflix. The only problem I'm having is obviously it's in French. You know me and subtitles, I'm not the one. So I've actually put on the English voice and the dub.
Yeah.
Is annoying me.
Yeah.
But the storyline is pretty interesting. It's about a black guy, Senegalese, that in France. His dad gets framed. And he basically, like, as a kid and as he grows up, he tries to, like, I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's actually it's decent. It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. You're not gonna ruin it for me. I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, I started watching. No, because
no offense,
when I did
I've got Vikings to get through.
I did a poll the other day about what I should watch next, and a few people recommended it. So
okay,
I started. It's not gripping me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? You know, with me, and this even he even said it here because he was like, "You proper felt the show, Gina. You were not on your phone. Like, you literally, you know me. I'm like always on my phone and stuff." He was like, "Your phone was away. You were like." Glued to the telly, like legitly, like I was so.
What for Vikings?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so interested,
engaged.
Yeah. Last season I wasn't though, because all the people that I really cared about, like,
gone.
Yeah. So I was just like, fuck them kids.
The sign of a good show or film is when your phone's away. When you're
like,
on your phone at the same time.
No. I was so engrossed, and like I said, I was sleeping at 4 or 5 in the morning, and an episode would finish on a cliffhanger. And I'd be like, can't wait till tomorrow, man. I need to know, like, you know what I mean? So, again, and I'm glad that I didn't have to watch this, like, season by season, because some of the way they end, imagine having to wait a whole year to come back and find out what happens next.
Yeah.
That would annoy me.
Yeah, that's annoying still.
But yeah, there's nothing else really that's on my
watch
list. The thing is, a lot of people have recommended a lot of shows that I've tried and never finished. So I never finished This Is Us. Like, I've still got to finish that, to be honest with you. I never finished Breaking Bad. I never finished Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
I never finished. There's loads of things I've not finished.
Yeah.
But for me, and especially with my character, you know that when I'm into a show, I'm into a show. So the fact that I haven't finished, I know that I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not that, like, into it.
Yeah, I hear that.
But yeah, there's nothing around at the minute that, like, is making me want to, like...
Stay up until 4 a.m.
No. I watched Umbrella Academy before. I remember I tried to watch that a few times and I didn't get it. And then I forced myself and actually got really into it. That's on Netflix.
Okay. Well, I'm going to watch Vikings.
Can you, like, be messaging me and stuff when you get to certain parts, please? So we can, like,
have I don't know what parts to message you at, though.
No, whenever you want to have a conversation.
Oh, okay.
I was doing it to Brent. I'll message Brent at like 2 a.m. and be like, Brent, so-and-so just happened. He's like, okay. He's like, Gina, actually, don't message me because I might ruin it for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still...
But you'll get there. There'll be moments where you'll be like, swear down.
Oh, my God.
What?
Sorry. We're recording this part at the wrong time, bro. The basketball trades are just going off. It's crazy right now. It's crazy.
No one cares.
No, people do care. This is the issue with doing the podcast with a girl.
Sorry.
I can't talk about guy stuff. Who cares about basketball, man?
Yeah.
But you don't understand what's happening. Okay, cool. Let me give you an example, yeah? Imagine Maya Jama went and joined the Receipts podcast.
Okay, so it's a big deal.
It's like a big movement,
Yeah.
like a trade, isn't it?
No, fair enough.
So James Harden is now
I know who James Harden is.
playing for the Brooklyn Nets. So he's gonna be playing with Kyrie if Kyrie ever comes back from his hiatus.
But you mentioned it, and the weird looking guy, skinny.
Kevin Durant, yeah.
Yeah. And so,
It's mad
and you
still.
said obviously that puts LeBron James's ring at like
Yeah,
in a bit of a
because the Lakers were favourites to win, and now, depending on how the Brooklyn Nets gel, listen, they're
You're
gonna be
saying,
cool.
you're saying,
No, if those three gel together,
mhm.
I don't see the Lakers beating them unless the Lakers somehow acquire someone. But that's very highly unlikely. All right, cool. Forget about basketball. Anything else we want
This
to
is basketball, man.
anything else we want to discuss? I'll be doing Clubhouse. No, yes, no, maybe.
I mean, unless you got a topic to discuss,
I don't have
I don't want to just go on there.
Yeah,
and
no, I
waffle.
don't have a topic per se. To be fair,
Mm.
we'll just plan it. We'll plan a topic for next week. Yeah, I guess that's the pod for today. Then.
Can I be honest though, since we're here and
Yeah.
I'm quite a honest and transparent person, yeah?
Yeah.
I've been feeling really heavy, yeah, over the past couple of days,
Mm.
and I don't know why. And I think it's because I need a change of scenery.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm not depressed because that's just really extreme,
Yeah.
but I'm very heavy
Yeah.
and like not miserable,
Mm.
but I'm just very like, meh. Do you get what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
And I realized that like, even though I took time off over Christmas,
Yeah.
I should have just left the country
Yeah.
because everything is just, Yusuff, I've got no motivation
Yeah.
to do, and even to the point of like, so I started like, I said, okay, before the new year, I want to like declutter my clothes. So I started
Yeah.
decluttered it, and then I left the room in a mess for like a week. And every day I was like, okay, I can't live in this mess.
Yeah.
I'm going to tidy up.
Yeah.
I didn't do it for a whole week.
Yeah.
All I did was watch Vikings. And then after that, I was like, all right, cool. Working week starts Monday the 4th last week. I'm going to do it. Didn't do it again because the thought of it was just, I just can't.
Yeah.
I'm lacking motivation. Like the only thing I have motivation for, and again, it's not by choice, it's
Yeah.
my live workouts. And that's not because
Yeah.
I want to do it. It's because
Yeah.
I've made a commitment and I have to stick to it.
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning,
Yeah.
dreading it, dragging my feet, being very motivational because I have to.
Yeah.
But there's just something inside me that's not like, do you get what I mean?
No, I get what you mean because I have been feeling the same way, to be honest with you. And I think it's because of the state of the world, isn't it?
Like I have nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, it's the state of the world.
I was meant to be in Dubai next week. That got cancelled because of lockdown, which is
Yeah.
stupid because Emirates are still flying.
Yeah.
And now my sister doesn't want to go anymore because obviously we'd have to rebook separately and
Yeah.
wait for a refund. And
And now you have to
it's all
quarantine
wrong.
when you get there.
Yeah. So I'm not going to Dubai anymore.
Yeah.
Which means if I'd known I wasn't going to Dubai, I would have went to Ghana. Because
Yeah.
the reason why I didn't go to Ghana was
you go
because
to
I was going to Dubai. So again, at least I could have gone to Ghana and like at least enjoyed some sort of normality for just even a little bit and come back feeling refreshed.
Yeah.
But I'm just very like, I'm not motivated. I'm not, and the thing is, I don't want to dwell on negativity because
Yeah.
I want to attract more positive
Yeah.
light into me,
Yeah.
which is why I didn't really want to speak on it. But I just need to get it off my chest because I've even wanted to, it's mad because I was saying to my cousin, for the past couple of days, I've wanted to cry, but I don't know what I'm crying about.
Yeah.
But I get really like, there's moments where I get emotional.
Do you feel like you're kind of stuck in the mud?
Yeah, I do. And it's
You know what it is? Because
really frustrating me.
no, I understand you, and I totally hear what you're saying. 'Cause I kind of feel the same way. Obviously, I don't know if my degrees is the same as yours, but think about it now. Yeah, for the past year, we've been in a lockdown. It's been COVID-19. The whole world's has changed. Yeah, and then obviously people were optimistic about 2021.
Mm-hmm.
You know, new year, fresh start. Hopefully, COVID's behind us,
Yep.
and we've gone into the new year, and it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
And not only that, we're recording higher cases of deaths for COVID now. We're in another strict lockdown like it was in March.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, here we go again. It's like Groundhog Day, innit?
And the mad thing is, I felt like even with March, you had decent weather. So like it wasn't gloomy. Like when I wake up,
Yeah.
it's gloomy.
Yeah.
When I look through my window at 12, it's that
Yeah.
like even when I do my lives, I'm like, right, I need to get a ring light because it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but it just looks dark, even
Yeah.
with the lights on.
Mm.
At 4 p.m, it's pitch black. So at least I felt like in March, April,
Yeah.
the clocks went back so we were getting a bit more daylight.
Yeah.
And you know, even if you could go out for like an hour a day, but the weather was decent, so you actually wanted to go out.
Yeah.
It's rainy, it's gloomy, it's cold, like everything is just the ghetto.
Yeah, the thing is, there's nothing to do besides stay in your house, go to work, and go to the supermarket. It can be depressing, and for the past couple of days, I've been feeling like I need to get my house. I need to do something.
Yes,
I've just felt stuck. I haven't felt depressed, but I have felt like I'm tired of being tired of it. Like I'm over it. Obviously, I've been over it. I'm sure everyone's been over it for a long time here, but it's like I don't see an end in sight.
And I think that's what it is for me.
And it's very, no, it is. It's hard to, even though you have to be, it's hard to stay positive. It's hard to, trying to lift yourself up every day, innit?
Yeah,
we're just living in very jarring times right now, innit? And it's like, there's nothing to look forward to. There's nothing to do. That there's no outlets, and you're being told to just be in isolation, basically.
And even
when you want to do something to kind of ease the mind, it's being made to seem like it's the wrong thing, like going to see your friends, mingling with others.
I don't know, man. It's just it's a lot.
Yeah, it's just
like I said, depression is not the word because that's not how I'm feeling. But I just feel very like,
meh.
I literally wake up every day, and I'm like, same old shit, just a different day. Like, like
the thing is, when you really think about it, we're wasting our lives, like when this is over, hopefully it's over before the end of the year. Let's just say that it's not, just for argument's sake, let's just say for these past 2 years, for the whole of this year, we're going to be in lockdown or we're going to be in this state. That's 2 years of your life where you really didn't do anything. Like, if we're still in the state in June, I would have had 2 birthdays in this lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's like, you're just wasting, and it's like, you can't even, the thing is, it's hard to, people saying, oh yeah, use this time to be productive, learn a new skill, all that stuff.
That was me first lockdown. See now?
No.
I have no motivation to do any of that.
What I mean is, even if you learn these things, how am I going to use them when the world is closed?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess it's preparing you for when the world does open.
Yeah, it's true. No, you are preparing yourself when it opens, but at the same time, it's like, remember, people draw inspiration and motivation from everyday life, things that are happening around them, people they're talking to, different things that happen day to day. When you're in your house and nothing is stimulating your brain, nothing stimulating anything, it's hard to be motivated and it's hard to, be positive and be exuberant. It's hard because nothing is stimulating you. You just, like, for example, yesterday I was in my house the whole entire day. I'm productive. I've got a to-do list. Every single day I have a to-do list. When I cross things out, I add more to it. So if I'm ever like, I ain't got nothing to do, I say to myself, okay, cool, in the next hour, do 5 things on my to-do list. Like, that's the way I operate in my house. Let me do 5 things on my to-do list. All right, I'm just watching YouTube. Right, let me be productive. Let me do 2 things in my to-do list in the next hour, whatever. So that's how I kind of keep things ticking over. But for example, today, fuck my to-do list. I can't be bothered.
No, I hear that.
I'm recording the pod later, so that's my work for today.
No, 100%, I get that. Like,
I'm chilling, bruv. I can't bother.
I've tried, like this week, I have been more productive than I have been last week, right off.
Yeah.
But this week, like, I literally was like, all right, cool. I had like 2 meetings yesterday. I finally tidied up. Yeah. And like, I'm just trying to stay on it. I ordered a few new books because I finished my book today. Yeah. So, yeah. But it's still not.
And what I've been doing personally.
Still not enough.
What I've been doing personally, in terms of broadening my horizons and trying something new, I've been getting into cryptocurrency and stocks and shares. So since the new year, I've been doing a lot of research, doing a lot of learning, having a lot of conversations on cryptocurrency and stocks and shares. I've actually started my crypto journey now. I've bought Bitcoin. I've bought another crypto called Ethereum. So I've been that guy. I use a site called Coinbase. I'm on Coinbase. I'm checking the stocks. I'm checking the the rates going up and down, whatever. So that's kind of kept me occupied, to be honest with you, for the past, since this year. That's kept me occupied. And I'm gonna start doing stocks and shares as well. I've been doing my research before I get into that, but that's kind of what's been my new thing this year. Because I told myself, like, remember when we spoke on the episode with S2 about not being safe with your money, taking more risk. So that's one thing I'm trying to do now. So I'm getting into crypto. I'm already into crypto, whatever. So that's been my thing. That's kind of kept me occupied because obviously I'm not working as much as I was before.
Yeah.
Gyms are shut down. Not everyone wants to train online. Not everyone wants to train outdoors. So I'm not working as much as I am anymore. But I'm using the stocks and share stuff as my job right now, to be honest with you. That's what's taking up a lot of my time, because I'll be on the computer watching YouTube videos about different things. I'll be on the platforms that I use. Obviously, it becomes addictive, innit? It's like, for example, when you're selling your bands, how often do you like check sales to see how sales are done? That you kind of check on a regular basis?
Not anymore. No, not
No,
really.
but at the beginning. So for example,
Yeah, but not like...
basically, when it comes to stocks and shares, because the market's so volatile, especially with
Yeah.
cryptocurrency, it goes up and down. So
Yeah, you check all
I'm
the time.
checking it like constantly. Like the other day, I had my computer on. Whatever I was doing, like when I went to my gym in my garage, I'm working out, my computer's there, my actual platform's up, is running, so I'm always checking it. And that's kind of like been consuming me, innit? That's kind of kept me busy since this year started. But obviously, the other day, basically the whole crypto market just completely crashed. Everything was on red. Everything was on red. It was a mazzoline. But my plan with crypto is, just to be transparent, I'm trying to invest into crypto. I'm trying to double my money. So I want to make back my initial investment. Then I want to take out my initial investment and some profit and leave the rest in. Because with crypto, it's more of a long game.
Yeah.
You can play it both ways. It's more of a long game, but I've got a short-term plan and a long-term plan. With stocks and shares, it can be kind of both. But with stocks and shares, it's more of a long-term thing. But it's just, basically, it's an avenue of making money. And who knows, I might even end up becoming a trader. But it's something that I'm learning. It's something that's keeping me occupied right now. So in terms of like, because last year, I don't think I picked up a new skill per se. I didn't really try anything new. But this year, it's been one of my goals too. So yeah, crypto and stocks and shares is what I'm into right now. So hopefully, I'll become a millionaire. Thumbs up. I'm joking.
Amen.
But yeah, my actual review as well, I was going to say, let me do it, yeah. Then when I make money from it, I'm going to tell Gina. Because I don't want to tell you now, and it's like, I want to show you that it works.
No, show me when you get there.
Yeah, so...
because it is something I've always had in the back
I'm
of
gonna
my
show you.
mind, but I feel like right now, I don't have the brain capacity
Yeah.
to take it on,
Yeah.
if I'm being completely honest.
Funny enough, there's a listener, he's been getting on to me for the past, I'll say, 3 years.
Really?
About getting into crypto. He'll be DMing me, telling me, come on, this is the thing to do, trust me, sending me videos and articles, yeah. And I didn't even have the capacity to take it in.
Yeah.
And then this year, I did. We actually met up the other day, actually, and we had a face-to-face and we spoke about it.
Okay.
And we've had a few phone conversations. He's a listener, and he basically said to me, oh, look, he gets a lot of pleasure from listening to our podcast. He's been listening for years, and he even mentioned you as well, like we've given him a lot in terms of, he's learned a lot from the pods. He'll be at work for hours, the pod's just on. So we've kind of helped him get through lockdown, and we've been someone or people that he can listen to and take heed in. So, and he just wanted to give back. So he just wanted to reach out to me. I don't know if he mentioned he DM'd you or not, but he said he's DM'd a lot of people that he kind of wants to see them win, basically, innit?
Oh,
So
that's nice.
yeah, so we met up the other day, and he's been my main. I've got a few people who I talk to. Shout out to John as well. John's helping me with the stocks and share stuff, but he's been my main guy when it comes to the crypto stuff. So and he's passionate about it as well. Like we'll be on the phone for ages, and he'll be telling me like everything, So shout out to his name's Jesse, funny enough. Shout out to Jesse.
Shout out you.
I'm hot. Brent, can you turn the aircon on?
If you can hear you.
This guy, bro. Brent, can I get aircon, please? I'm just melting right now. I know it's the woody hat or something. But yeah, man. I'm sorry that you're feeling the way you are.
That's fine.
Hopefully,
It's no fault.
hopefully you can
Snap out of it.
not really snap out of it. Just find a happy avenue.
I just need to find a house.
reminds me, I need to move house soon as well.
But yeah, I'll be fine, man. Obviously, you just gotta get on with it, innit, and figure it out. But hopefully, I'll have something new.
Yeah, hopefully we're just, no, it is.
We're gonna be here to at least April, though. March, April.
If everyone, because obviously the cases are going up, innit? If everyone complies, then I'm sure, just by simple mathematics, that the rates will go down. But the problem is, everyone is fed up. Everyone is fed up, so people are not listening no more. People are just done. Like, think about the first lockdown in March. Everyone was moving strict, super strict. But now, it's almost March again. People are just fed up, so people don't care anymore, and people are not listening, and people are doing what they want because we're like, okay, whatever, we've heard it before. Like, people are fed up. And I was listening to LBC the other day, and they were saying the same thing. And because it was coming from white people as well, I was like, okay, cool. They understand. They were like, yeah, people are just fed up. People are... Because the woman I was listening to was complaining, saying, oh, yeah, this lockdown, people don't care. The rules are too loose. They seem even looser than they were before, and the cases are higher now. And, the regulations need to be tighter, needs to be tighter. And people just don't seem to care, but I don't blame them because mentally people are fed up, people are depressed. People, have lost their livelihood, they've lost family members, and they're just tired. So I don't blame them. But in saying that, the lockdown is not tight enough. And I was like, she's right. Like, it's not tight enough, but no one cares anymore because we're tired. Everyone's just tired. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of my work being fucked up by COVID. Like, I'm sick and tired of it. Like, the gyms are closing, the gyms are open, the gyms are closing, the gyms are open. Hospitality is open, hospitality is closing. It's like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And it's like, when are we going to get back to just the way things were in 2019? Like, when? And because now cases are even higher than they've ever been, it's no time soon. It's actually no time soon. That's the harsh reality of it.
Yeah.
We've started a new year and we are in a worse position than we ever was in 2020.
Yep.
Because the cases are higher than they've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, where do you go from here? And I don't think people trust the UK government because they don't seem to know what they're doing. At all. And it's a lot of the stuff seems like common sense, but obviously it's easy for us to say from the outside looking in, but it just seems like common sense. Some of the decisions that they should have made, that the other countries have made, but it's a lot of politics. A lot of it's down to money and the economy, and that's what I believe drives a lot of their decisions.
100%. They care more about the economy than the actual people.
Yeah. So
who was it? Someone said it to me. They were like, you can't recreate. They were basically saying that the economy is more important because you can recreate like human life.
Yeah.
You won't be able to recreate like if the economy was to completely like die and people were still around, you won't be able to recreate that. But if people weren't around, like it's not like the human race is not going to be extinct. So you'd be able to recreate.
Yeah, of course.
Something like that. So they were like, that's why they're prioritizing the economy over people.
Yeah, no, that's
because
facts.
the economy is what drives the country, not the people.
That's right. No, the powers that be definitely care more about money and the economy than they do people, for sure. Because if they did care about, if people were the main priority, then this whole country would have been on complete and utter shutdown from March last year, and we'll be out of this already.
Yeah.
But because they don't, that's why we're here right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still very optimistic and positive about just life in general. But when I do have time to myself and I'm thinking, this is delaying our lives. It's really delaying our lives. And it's like, there's certain plans, like for example, you might have a couple who want to have a baby, don't want to have kids, but they're thinking, right now is not a good time to have kids because the world has stopped. So what are we bringing our child into? So we might as well just wait. And then who knows what might happen in this waiting period. So it's like, even like, starting businesses, like people say, yeah, it's a great time to start a business and want it, but it's not really a great time to start a business because the economy is fucked.
It's not. I mean, it depends on the
It
business.
depends on the
Yeah,
business.
it depends on the business. But
And-
so if you were going to start a business, you'd have to be smart about it.
Yeah. And you're forgetting as well, people in general have less money. Obviously, not everyone, but people have less money. Remember, people
Furlough.
are being furloughed. People may be saving more because of the uncertainty of life right now. People are losing their job. People are unemployed. There are people who are still working like as ever, but just from home. So those people, those are the lucky ones. Those people who, because there's some people who COVID hasn't really affected, like financially. Their industry hasn't been affected and they've been working from home. Like, for example, people who work in IT, for example, they've been working from home since lockdown and they're fine. So for some people, this has been a walk in the park. Some people probably didn't even want to go to work and they're happier to work from home. But it depends on industry. Like, for example, hospitality, club owners, people who own bars. Like, if you look at Rob, how many times has Rob had to open and close Sion?
Yeah.
Bare times. It's open, close, open, close.
And the thing is, you're still paying your monthly rent, you know?
That's what I'm saying. It's annoying to think about, but at the same time,
It is what it is.
it's what it is, man. That's why I'm trying to get into stock stuff, because it's something I can do from my bed, something I can do at home. I can make money, potentially make money at home. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, my advice to everyone would be it's basically a time in life where you have to adapt and evolve. You got to see, what's happening around you, and you can't sink. It's like I use this mentality a lot. It's called sink or swim.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm never ever gonna sink, so I have to swim. So I got to adapt, and I got to change what I do to be able to survive in it. And these are very trying times, but you can't let it get the best of you in it. So you just got to adapt, and you got to evolve, and you got to just come through, triumph at the other end, because there's no way or hell that we're gonna let COVID-19 or any other thing, break us down. And obviously, have a strong support system, friends, family, support bubbles as well. If anyone needs to chat to me or Gina, as Gina always says,
My DMs are open.
My DMs are open too. But the thing is, people talk to me anyway, so I don't really have to say that. But and the thing is, even though we are going through our own personal trials and tribulations, we're still open to talk to other people.
No, 100%.
Who knows? We might find strength in listening to someone else's story, and that because we have a podcast and people listen to us doesn't mean we are the all-knowing. Like, there's listeners out there who know more than me about many different topics and subjects, so I can learn from others as well. So if someone wants to hit me in my DMs with just a chat, we can chat in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
We can learn from each other. But yeah, I'm babbling. I've been babbling for like 20 minutes. But alright, cool. Let's do songs of the week. I've been playing this song countless times since yesterday because Chip basically released a preview of a song that he has with Young Ads and some American Eyes, and it samples Broken Silence by Soul Solid Crew. So ever since I heard here's a little preview, I've been listening to this song, so I think the song's cool. So this is Soul Solid Crew featuring The Realist.